because we're going to turn it around and we're going to start winning again. We're going to win so much. We're going to win at every level. We're going to win with every single facet. We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more.
I screwed up. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to Blacklist Universe. I am your host, Mike S. Miller. This is MAGAnificent 7 Closeout Stream. I am also broadcasting this on Facebook. I'm giving that a shot because Andrew J. and P Money say winning. Hello, Mike. What's up, guys? Nice tan, Mike. Yeah, I got the little sunglass dealio going. And fun. So I'm doing an experiment over on the Facebooks. My Facebook camera's here. My YouTube camera's here. So I was told that if you do a direct to Facebook stream, that Facebook allows your algorithm to somehow reach more of your fans. I've got over 6,000 fans on my Facebook Illustrator page. I've currently got 6 people watching my video there. So I don't know. I think maybe Zuckerberg, yeah. Mary Mahoney over on Facebook says, oh boy, Zuckerberg got that algorithm wrong. Apparently, because it doesn't seem like 6 guys is a whole lot of viewers, but I'll take them. Every single one of you. Thank you so much for looking at the wrong camera. Thank you so much for being here. If you do want to check me out over on YouTube so you can see at least what the background looks like, because I can't even share screen on Facebook, whereas on what we all know as the StreamYard. Hold on, let me open up another window so that we can get an update on the Indiegogo campaign. We are the youth of a nation. We are. That's POD for those who don't know. Share screen, application window. Let me do Chrome tabs so that I can actually share the video. Who wants to watch the commercial once again? Let's watch the commercial. We are doing $30,773 with a grand total of 609 backers on Indiegogo. I still have 57, I think, on Kickstarter, but we're just doing Indiegogo right now. $30,773, 609 backers with 9 hours left to go. And what the heck? Let's play that video. Should we? Shall we? Let's do. Oh, crud.
The year 2021. President Donald J. Trump is sworn in at his second inauguration. Those who love America celebrate the victory, while those who oppose this great nation
melt down. For those of you on YouTube or on Facebook who haven't seen this, it's on the MAGAnificent 7, maga7.com. If you go to maga7.com, you can check it out. It's a great video. My son put it together. Voiced by Elliot Fernandez.
Strange animal.
Mostly elderly white people.
Shapiro.
Got a bunch of bums running something get the grass system.
Dr. Savage.
The journal today published a searing piece about the coming exodus.
The Ingraham.
Actually, I do. I split my skull open and I take half of it out and I put it behind
El Rushbo. too seriously as someone who wants to be involved in public conversation. Dead head. If you ever need to find it, all you have to do is look up.
Beginning.
And Dean Cain as the American Avenger, the Magnificent Seven. Brought to you by Mike S. Miller.
That's right.
the
Brought to you
artist
by
of
me. Brought to you
DC's
by me.
Justice
All right, we don't
Gods
need to.
Among Us
Oh,
and Game of
shoot.
Thrones. Magnificent Seven, the Culture War.
That wasn't even sure.
Stars he-
Oh, my gosh. I couldn't see it. I wasn't watching the StreamYard. Ah. You guys didn't even see the video. You guys didn't see the... I'm not going to play it again. Darn it, all the heck. So I clicked the YouTube thing and it went to the YouTube instead of blowing up like that and then playing.
The year 2021.
It went to the... you know, you'd figure I'd know how to do this by now. I'm not an idiot. Let's see, 30,878. Whoa, we just bumped up to 610 backers. Thank you, whoever did that. I can't look at it right now because I'm streaming and I don't want to dox anybody because that is bad. That is bad, ladies and gentlemen. So those of you who don't know, here's what we got for the Magnificent Seven. Magnificent Seven is a political parody comic book featuring some well-known versions of certain political pundits, as you saw before. El Rushbo is the sword swinging, swashbuckling El Rushbo, and Deadhead is Tucker Carlson with his incredulous stare as he chomps down on a stogie and lights his whole head ablaze. Shap Hero, Strange Animal. And by the way, gosh, did you guys see Steven Crowder put up a video today explaining boy, he's had a really, really rough month, guys. And if you guys are willing to say a prayer for Steven and his wife and their dogs, then, you know, I mean, Steve's a great culture warrior, doing a lot for this generation coming up, this next generation. I think changing a lot of hearts and minds to care more about facts than feelings, as it were.
Why is this happening to my bicycle?
I don't know, and I'm streaming. Why?
Why are you streaming so soon? It's only been like 15 minutes.
Why am I streaming so soon? Because it's the last day of the campaign. This is my family. They always come in here and interrupt me. So yeah, Steven's his wife was paralyzed from, I don't know if it was from the miscarriage or as a complication of the miscarriage, but yeah, they lost a baby. Then she was paralyzed. And she's getting better gradually, but then they had to deal with their dog. They had a new dog. They lost Hopper in December. They got a new dog, and the new dog is just not happy. So it's just go watch his video. It's Does God Answer Prayer? And boy, what a rough time he's had. So if you guys could lift him up for prayers of comfort and peace, and that if it be the Lord's will, you know, they do start to reproduce because they want children, and God willing, you know, God can make anything happen. So God does answer prayer. So let's pray for them. Let's keep them in thought and mind and in prayers. So let's see what else we got. Michael Savage as Dr. Savage, quarterback. And the Ingrahammer, and of course the American Avenger. And does that make 8? Yes, but American Avenger isn't technically a part of the Magnificent Seven, unless you want to fudge the numbers, and you could say that the other 7 is really 6 1/4 because of quarterback, and then they sort of adopt the American Avenger to be part of the 7, but then there's 7 1/4. And it's because quarterback is a tiny little thing. He's only 1/4 the size of a real man. I'm sorry, Garrett. You can also get Lone Star and Lone Star 2 and Monster Hunt on here if you want to grab those. Your unlettered pages in the latter part of the book to help save the day, and you might recognize some of those lovely ladies. Here's the Dean Cain cover. I'll decide tonight what suggestions on what I should cancel and what I should leave up in the in-demand store. It is not going to have this many options in the in-demand store. And there's the Caitlin Bennett, which I suspect is the very reason that that this campaign has been shadow banned. Because if you go and you search for Caitlin Bennett on the campaign, guess what? She does not appear. She does not appear at all. So, yeah, you can search Dean Cain. That'll come up. You can search MAGA. That'll come up. You can search lots of things, but you can't search Caitlin Bennett. More's the pity. All right. So let's see what you guys are up to in the chat. Let me give a sneaky peeky over here. Oh, see now? I only have... Oh, hello, Alan Lopez and Sean Dorsey's back. Back again. Watching over on the Facebook channel. Let's go back to StreamYard and see what's up to everybody. Andrew J.P. Money already said, hey, Joe K. What's up, Joe K? Eric and Boyd, Simonon, Calliope at night, $30,773. That's right. Except now it's more. We get you, Mike, only 7 people. Well, there's 18 watching on Indiegogo on YouTube. Please do like and share. Actually, I haven't done that myself. So, view on the tube, viewers of the tube, and we be doing a Bitcoin update. Of course, we'll be doing a Bitcoin update. You think I'm gonna be on here until the wee hours of the morning and not do a Bitcoin update? Of course I am. That's just what I do. And I will also be sending out links to people at some point in the show. I don't know when. Let's see, Facebook. I guess I don't need to share it on Facebook, but I will anyways. And Reddit? No, not necessary. All right. What's up? Kung Flu Kitty, some big jerk. Seamus McCullough. It's messing up for me. What? I guess I got the last of the original batch. Oh, of the which one? You mean the Dean Cain? No signed copies left for Dean. Yes. Dean agreed to do another 25 copies. Another batch. So I don't know how many are actually sold now. Let's scroll down and see. We've sold 3 out of 25. But like I said, I'm not gonna like ask Dean to sign some and then like have them in my stock to sell at a later point. I just want to have them available for the campaign. So maybe I'll wait until I actually have the books in hand, and then once I send them to Dean, I'll cut it off and I'll say, okay, this is how many I need signed. Please sign those, send them back, and then I won't have to worry about anything like that. Anyways, have they all finished their sketch cards for Lone Star 2? No, but they are coming in. I saw that tweet where that guy spent months criticizing TikTok about stealing our data, but when the president actually takes action, somehow spins it to defend China. Yes, that is. I did share that out. What a maroon. What a maroon. Wait, wasn't that David Hogg? Not that Hogg kid? I think someone returned their Dean Cain signed cover. Are you sure? You know what? Here, let me take this off so that I can go to my perks claimed and donated and see what may have changed here. We got a... Oh, okay. So, yeah, maybe some... I don't know. I'm scrolling. Oh, you know what? I can just look up the tier. Filtered by perk. There we go. Yeah. Looks like I got two refunded ones, but I'm not sure what. I don't know why that particular person, I'm not going to call him out, would refund. I figured he would want one. That's weird. He bought one, he refunded. He bought another one, and then he refunded that one. So, I have no idea. I have no idea. Anyways. I have no idea. Let's see what the very last thing. Yeah, that was the last thing to buy, to get purchased. So, appreciate. Seamus. I can say that because he just said it on the chat. So, oh my gosh, Netherlands. Why aren't people in the Netherlands buying these things? They're crazy. They're crazy. You know how much shipping is? It's crazy. Crazy talk, I tell you. But I'll take every backer. That's fine. That's fine. I am now up to 610 backers, which not bad. Can't say I'm complaining. Can't complain. Why isn't this? All right, there we go. All right. Yeah. Okay. So what I think, yeah, someone must have refunded the first batch, which made one available for that batch, and then the second batch is still available. So good. All right, everybody is going to be praying for Steven Crowder and his wife and his dogs. Ugh, that little punk David Hogg. I'm just a kid, so you can't criticize me, even though I'm demanding to take away your right to defend yourself. Although I'm totally not a clout chasing tool. Yes, you are, David Hogg. There's an anamorphic micro 4/3 35mm lens on Indiegogo. Okay. Did my art ship for Lone Star? No, Seamus, it has not. I'm going to be doing a lot of shipping this week, but dude, I was at camp all last week. Well, not all last week, but you know, I've been just super busy. So it's right here. I got it. It's literally right next to me. Taking care of that. In fact, I've got a bunch of stuff that I did pack last week that's still sitting here just because I haven't even had time to get to the post office. That's how my schedule has been. And then today I was like, oh, I can go send some stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's the last day of my campaign. I need to be streaming. Honestly, I'd rather.
Was today the last day?
Today's the last day, yeah.
Of what, MAGA?
Of MAGA 7. Last day, MAGA 7 on Indiegogo. Please do go and check out. Seamus says, all good, just keeping track. Man, that art Kanan just posted is awesome. Oh, was that what's his name? Gimli? Gimli from the Lord of the Rings. Let's close that window. It is a beautiful day outside, though. Boy, it was like heat wave the last 3 days, and then today it's gorgeous. Maybe I should just go do it. I should go do it from outside. Yeah. Andy Hayes says, I'm a videographer editor. Might cut me some slack. I don't remember what that's in regard to, but slack cut. You may have all the slack you need. Just give him enough slack. Oh no, I didn't hear about this. Did something happen with Crowder and his family? Yeah, they suffered a miscarriage, which is just horrible in and of itself. And then somehow, due to the complications of the miscarriage, his wife was paralyzed from the waist down. So, Yeah, he's got a whole video on it. If you want to step away from this one and go watch that one, it's called "God Does God Answer Prayer." I'm not going to stream snipe it, but boy, he's been through a lot. Been through a lot this past month, so he could definitely use everybody's prayers. Blue Spectre says, "I'm low-key embarrassed about belonging to the same generation as these losers. Can't believe half the country is growing up to hate themselves." Well, that's what happens when you let left-wing communist socialists take over the entirety of our education system, which is exactly what we did. How? I have no idea. How did we allow this? How did this happen? No clue. I have no clue how that happened. Well, let's think about it, though. So what you'd have to have is obviously you'd have to have some people getting in there and then getting tenure and possibly waiting until they have tenure before they had, started being open about their political persuasion. Although this doesn't work because remember those knucklehead Weather Underground people that tried to blow up the Pentagon and bombed like an FBI building or something like that? William Ayers and Bernadine, what's her name? Bernadine Dorn. Obama's buddies, the domestic terrorist communist Bernadine Dorn and William Ayers, who were Weather Underground terrorists. They got off on a technicality, and then what did they do? They went into education. They are professors, probably tenured professors. So, how that was allowed, I have no idea. That was like in the 70s, wasn't it? 70s? 80s? We've been allowing this slow drift in academia to the left for so long that now the leftists in Harvard, it's all but unanimous. It is all but unanimous. I told you guys the story about my friend Andre who went to Harvard, and I was like, so how many of your professors at Harvard were conservative? And he's sat there and he did the math in his head. He's like, I had 32. I can't remember if he said 32 or 42 professors, and I think he said 2 of them were conservative, and one of those conservatives was Barack Obama. So Harvard, the height of our education system in this country, at Harvard, what passes as conservatism is the socialist communist Barack Hussein Obama. What is wrong with this picture? What's wrong with this picture? Let's just say that. Your green screen is working pretty well today. Thank you, Andy Hayes. It is not complaining. Oh, you sweet summer child. Bianca. Oh, Bianca. Oh, Bianca. Doom, doom. All right, so we still have... Hey, we got 6 people watching us on Facebook now. Hi, Facebook people. If you're there, say hi. I will read your chats and say hello as you do comment, and we can have a conversation. Otherwise, I am conversating over there on the YouTubes. And if you do want to join us on the YouTubes, Blacklist Universe. Just go on over to YouTube or just type in blacklistuniverse.com. That'll take you to the YouTube as well. Now I have to try to go back and find my StreamYard. I'm like opening all of these different windows on my computer. It's going to get so confusing. Oh, also, yeah, on the YouTube, Sean Dorsey says, what are you saying, Sean? Did you see that some state is looking at doing away with history because it is racist? History itself is neither racist nor not racist, but history is replete with racists. I'll guarantee you that much. We just had that story about Ham and Canaan on the other channel a couple hours ago. How is MAGA7 doing on Kickstarter? It's not moving much. Let me do a quick check. Kickstarter. Log in. Come on. I don't want to log in. I'm busy. Why do I gotta log in? Why doesn't it have like the automatic thing with the stuff? Why do I have to do the... You know what? Let me just do a search. Sorted by magic. Why? What? Comics? Am I searching the wrong? Show me comics from San Diego. Oh, there it is. Show me comics from San Diego. Bang. Pops right up. Oh, hey, I've got 59 backers over there with 10 days to go on that. But I haven't really been pushing that one. I just kind of want to see what it'll do on its own. Which is fine. Don't talk about nakedness again, please. Thank you, Sean. I'll try not to. I'll try not to. Yeah, that can get a little weird. Wow, the coloring, my coloring on Facebook versus YouTube is drastically different. Boomer Stream with Mike S. Miller. Thank you, Sean. Thank you very much. All right. Even back in the late 90s, I knew not to talk about certain things in college. It's been going on for a long time. You know what? I had that was a very popular English teacher in my college, De Anza College. And I was on the waiting list for her class. You go in and you're on the waiting list, so you can take the class for like the first, what's it called? Auditing. So people can audit the class, I think, for the first week or two. And so the class was full, but people were still auditing. And she saw me out in the quad with a shirt that I bought in Palm Springs at spring break. And it said, F me, F you, F everyone. And she saw me with that shirt on. She's like, "You're auditing my class, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's all, "What's your name? I'm going to make sure you get in." I've always been a free speech guy. Even when my speech was less than godly. I have seen a few Yuri Bezimov lectures and interviews. True. Yes, this guy. Maybe that's the explanation. That's a facepalm in and by itself because we need history so we would never repeat. Yeah, some people are just too dumb to speak. I hate to say it, but it's true. Mike, it wasn't a waiting list. It was a height requirement. Calliope says, when the Maoists conquered China, they destroyed all the history they could get their hands on. This is a Maoist insurgency trying to take down the USA. Well, it's not just Maoist, it's Marxist. That's the whole thing. You destroy the history, you destroy the heroes, you tear down the statues and the heroes in order that you may replace them with brothers of the state. Heroes of the proletariat, right? Some big jerk makes a factum. Dumb people, by definition, do not speak. It's true. It's true. Guy from Red Bank. Good point. What did guy from Red Bank? Oh, yeah. I already read that. Oh my god, I can't start yawning already. It's been like a half an hour. Maybe I should get some coffee. History must be destroyed because they lead to evil. Yes, it's terrible when you allow people to learn the history and you learn what not to do. And you learn whom to fear when they are in power, right? Like, no one is teaching. No. Look, I loved history. History was my favorite subject. I did not learn in history class that the Muslim world from Muhammad until the fall of the Ottoman Empire murdered 240 million people. Before the world was even a billion people, Islam had slaughtered a quarter of the population of the planet. Seems like sort of an important lesson to learn about not letting a certain religious group gain massive amounts of control and power. There is a reason why the Ottoman Empire was broken up by the Western powers in 1918 after World War I. There's a reason that we've had strongmen with their boots on the necks of the Islamic fundamentalists in all of those countries since 1918 until the Ayatollah Khomeini in what was that, 1979? I think 1979. Because many says, I can testify to that. Because many testify. Blacklist Universe, have you had your coffee yet? Which brings up a question. Do you like hot or cold coffee? I have had my coffee. And I did have it cold. I prefer cold. Iced coffee. Iced coffee to go. Actually, not to go for here. But either way it works. All right. Let's see. Wow, really fluctuating on YouTube. Like I go up to 6, down to 2. Now I'm at 3. And one of those 3 is me. So really 2. So I think my experiment testing whether streaming directly to YouTube will give me a bigger bang for my buck as far as my audience there. Maybe not so much. But I'm going to just leave it up because it's there. Guys, if you're on YouTube and you want to watch me with the fancy green screen and my MAGAnificent 7 background, then come on over to YouTube. Oh, wait, I'm talking to you. Then come on over to YouTube, blacklistuniverse.com. Maybe that's what happened. I said blacklistuniverse.com, and maybe those people came over here. If you are here from YouTube, if you're on YouTube from Facebook, because I told you to, let me know in the chat. I need coffee. All right. Fuzzy Creature says, I've argued the Iranian Republic is more democratic than the European Union. Maybe I do need more coffee. It has been an exhausting weekend, but I felt like I get a good night's sleep, so I should be up and at 'em, ready to rat 'em. Here's the problem. You don't want to give a population of Islamic fundamentalists democracy. Because who will the Islamic fundamentalists vote into power? Islamic fundamentalists. 240 million killed by Islamic fundamentalists. We don't want them in power, and God forbid they get nuclear weapons. I know, this is me selling a comic book. Hey, everybody. It's the MAGAnificent 7. They will fight against the Islamic fundamentalists getting nuclear weapons. Yay! Your green screen is not working on Facebook. No, the green screen does not work on Facebook. It is true. Mike needs coffee. I know. I think I do. Kung Fu Kitty says the institution of family must be destroyed because people draw strength from their families, are supported by them, value human life, and glean their morals from them. Marxism cannot abide that. Exactly, Kung Fu Kitty. Thank you very much. Thank you. Very excellent point. Jalapeno Milk says, I don't do anything you tell me to, Mike Sama. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to invite you. Oh, you know what? That's a weird thing, though. If I invite you on, they won't hear you on the Facebook stream. But that's okay, because only one person is watching on Facebook right now. And I think it's Sean Dorsey. I got sunshine. Oh, sorry. I clicked on that so that I could see how it's doing, and I didn't even bother refreshing it. Hold on. You know why? Because I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. There it is. Let's give it a refresh and see if it's moved at all. Here's the problem. It's not moved because everybody here has already got it. And like and share it. Please like and share it. Everybody go any social media you have. Like and share. Share the MAGAnificent 7. MAGA7.com is the website. But here's what happens, right? If this wasn't shadow banned right now on Indiegogo, and let's go just do a double check to make sure I'm not talking out of my rear end, because nobody wants to talk out of their rear end. Let's go to Explore. Comics. Ending soon. Are we there? 9 hours, 6 days, 33 hours. Oh, look, there's the entire ending soon section. No MAGA 7. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why I'm not extending the campaign. Because this is what would happen. I would be, if I wasn't shadow banned, I would be here on the ending soon section. People go to a campaign to go to the ending soon section to see, hey, what's ending soon? Let me see if I can catch something on the tail end right before it closes so that I don't have to wait an extra couple of months for it to fulfill by buying it on the first day. And then the last day of your campaign, everybody knows on the last day of your campaign, you get this huge Indiegogo bump from being on the ending soon section. I shouldn't have a half an hour where I can click refresh and not get a single new backer. It's I tell you what, man, I'm a little pissed. And still no answer from them. Right. That is correct, Mistletoe. Still no answer. Thank you for sharing it on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you, everyone. So yeah, we're not going to get our great big last day pump, which irritates me to no end. But you know what I can do instead? I can focus on how well my cryptocurrency investments are doing. It ain't all bad. It ain't all bad, baby. Would anyone like a Bitcoin update? I have been on YouTube for 39 minutes and 46 seconds without yet doing a Bitcoin update. Kung Fu Kitty says, I'm really sorry Indiegogo did this. It's wholly unfair, to put it diplomatically. Irks says it a different way. That's pretty, let's see, S blank blank TTY. Snotty. That's pretty snotty of Indiegogo. Amen. Very, very snotty indeed. You mean we can vote if we want Bitcoin talk? No, P-Money, just by mentioning Bitcoin, it means you want to see Bitcoin. Andrew J says, I'm loving my XRP and Chainlink. Chainlink. Mr. Hellstorm is into Stellar Lumens XLM. Mr. Hellstorm is also, XRP, which is the Ripple, the company Ripple. It's their coin. Rats, I thought he was just going to say, anybody want a Bitcoin? I know. But I do want to take a short break. A short break. Actually, here, let's go back to my campaign. MAGA 7, just to see if anything moved. And it did not. 30,878. You want to see something else funny, though? You'll notice that there has been sort of a what do you call it when someone who would normally talk smack relentlessly about you notices that they talk smack about your campaign on the first weekend of the campaign, and their smack talk got me sales, and then for the following month are dead silent about the campaign. Nary a mention of the campaign, not even to mock it as they would. Couldn't find MAGAnificent 7 on Kickstarter. Yeah, I don't have the... Oh, hold on, I have the link. Hold on, let me grab it. I found it through Discovery by looking at campaigns in San Diego. Kickstarter has a pretty crummy search engine, but there it is if you want to check it out. The Matthew Weldon cover is on there. But that's only going another, what is that going? 10 more days? That's going 10 more days. I got 59 backers. Actually, let me give that a refresh real quick and see if that's moved. No, 59 backers. I really, like I said, I haven't really been even pimping that one up. I've just kind of been letting it go to see if we get any just plain old organic purchases from there. B-Money says, because they were convinced this campaign would fail, and when it didn't, they are afraid to talk about it. Have you noticed that fear, that there's a fear of discussion? Like, even if it's brought up in chat, it will just be like, I don't know, it's almost like they're under, I don't know, the influence to keep talk of it to a bare minimum. Like, they'll read a super chat, but then the super chat won't create it discussion as it normally would, right? Of course, I was only supposed to get 350 backers total, and I've got 610 already. So not bad. That is so satisfying. Shut them up. Ha ha. Let's see. Very, very naughty for Indiegogo to do that. It is very snotty. It's very snotty of them. Not just snotty, but wrong. It is so wrong. Not even to try to fix the problem with someone they know. I mean, I've made Indiegogo. I've done well over. Let me see. How much have I done for? I've raised $446,455 on Indiegogo in the last 2 years. 2 years and 1 month. 2 years and less than 1 month, actually. Almost $500,000 for this company. And I get the cold shoulder when it comes to, hey, can I get an answer here on why you're shadow banning my campaign for almost the entirety of this campaign? I think it was day 4 or something we noticed that it was shadow banned. Day 3 or 4 we noticed it was shadow banned, and nothing, honey. James Hayes says Kickstarter has allowed someone to start a Batman comic book crowdfunding project ripping off DC entirely on their service. It's easily found with a Batman search. Way to fail project review team. Really? Search Batman Departure issue number 1, an Elseworlds style Batman graphic novel. What? Batman departure of 6 Elseworlds focus on Bruce Wayne's psychological state as he continues to struggle even with power. Matthias Wade. What in the great googly moogly is Kickstarter doing? That's not the heck. The heck. Well, this is a campaign that also allowed a Cyberpunk campaign to launch, even though it was on by somebody else on Indiegogo. Oh, share screen. All right, hold on. Copy, paste. There it is. The Batman Departure comic book now on Kickstarter. Someone's going to report this like to WB, and it's got to come down. This is ridiculous. Draw an S on Dean's chest. Can't hurt anything at this point. That's the second I've seen Kickstarter let someone fund a Batman book. Has it been full? Was there one that's been fully funded? That's hilarity. Is this still shadow banned on Indiegogo? Yes, indeed it is. We just checked it out. We've got what? 8 hours left? Is my math wrong? Yeah, we got 8 hours left, and we're not on the ending soon section of Indiegogo. Thanks, Indiegogo. Thanks for nothing. Thanks for taking my 5% and 30 cents per transaction on this campaign and not allowing me the simplest of explore functions so people can find my book on the last day of the campaign. You're great. Somebody got kicked out of the Flat Earth Facebook group when he asked if the social distancing guidelines had pushed anyone over the edge of the P Money is eating popcorn, watching to see what happens with this Batman Kickstarter campaign. That sounds like all kinds of fun. Blacklist, when are you going to announce this great 30K stretch goal? My artist is hard at work on the card right now. It is an L Rush bow trading card. I don't want to say who the artist is or show the preliminary art until it's perfecto. So hopefully during the stream he will deliver and I will announce. Hopefully. He said by what time did he say? Here's some more progress. Try like hell to get it done faster. Oh, he's all right. And that was at 1:06, 2 hours. How we doing? Looking epic. I'm not going to show you guys. I am not going to show you until I have the final product. I got to shine. Oh my gosh! Did you guys see the George? I don't mean to. Me not meaning to get political. Did you guys see the George Floyd body cam footage? Maybe Mike should try a dynamite deal. Terrible. No, the first campaign failed horribly. Yeah, let's get out of this Batman thing. It's ridiculous. Mask of the Phantasm. Fan film. Did that get... $5,000 in pledges for a fan film. Huh. Interesting the things they allow. Red Talon. All right. Let's go back to the hasn't moved at all MAGAnificent 7 with 9 hours left. Is it 9? In 1 minute it should say 8 hours. But gosh, how do I do this? I don't really want to play the. Should I play the video? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I play the video? I was waiting for the George Floyd body cam. Watched it right now. Looks like he was making it as difficult as possible. All right. Let's show it. Let me grab this. Copy. Paste. All right.
Take a seat. I don't believe me. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not that kind of guy, man. Yo, I'm gonna die here.
Can you guys hear this?
You need to take a seat right now. And I just had COVID, man. I don't want to go back to that. Okay, I'll roll the windows down. Hey, listen. Dang, man. Listen. I'm not that
Now here's
kind of
what
guy. I'll roll the windows
I'm not that kind of guy. He says he's claustrophobic, and he doesn't want to go into the car because he's claustrophobic. But I thought the report was when they got there, he was in a car,
I don't want to win.
right?
I don't want to win. I'm claustrophobic.
He's got the COVID. He's got the COVID, and he's claustrophobic. I mean, he does sound very panicked. He probably is high, but YouTube will ban the stream if I show it. How about if I pause it? All right, so he's saying he's got the COVID. He's saying he's claustrophobic, so he can't go in the car. But he was just in a car. When they got there, the report was that I remember that he went and he did the, he tried to use the fake, what's it called? Counterfeit $20 bill. And then he sat in the car in front of the liquor store for like a little while, right? And so when they got there, they got him, I thought they got him out of the car, arrested him. Now they're trying to put him into an SUV, which I believe is probably a bigger car. But now he's saying he's claustrophobic. And then as they pull him out, or he's in it, and then he's coming through the other side because they're trying to put him in, and he's panicking. I'm claustrophobic. I can't breathe. He was in the car. He wasn't even on. And then he said, I'd rather be on the ground. This isn't the exact phrasing. He said, put me on the ground. And so he was saying, I can't breathe when he was in the car because he's claustrophobic. Then he was on the ground saying, I can't breathe. And nobody was on him. So the whole I can't breathe thing, he apparently could never breathe. I hate to the guy, the poor guy is dead. So I don't want to be like, whatever, but the whole argument is about him saying, I can't breathe. He was saying he couldn't breathe when he was just sitting in the car. He said he couldn't breathe in the car. He wouldn't be able to breathe because he's claustrophobic, and that he wanted to lay on the ground. He laid on the ground, and then he said he couldn't breathe. And so the it's just like the, hands up, don't shoot fiasco. It seems like all of the slogans of the Marxist Black Lives Matter people are malarkey. Is that a good word? Malarkey? Let's go with malarkey. All right, let me do something else. All right, let me stop sharing that because I don't want to get in trouble or nothing. All right. Hey, we got another backer. Let me share my screen again. I just stopped sharing. And then we get another backer. 30,903. Thank you very much. Whoever did that. I won't. If you're talking a lot, you are breathing. It's true. Hands up, don't loot. Oh. Almost there. Cool. Just got another update on my card. Very cool. Ba-bum-bum-bum. Let me see. All right, I'll just wait for a minute here. Guy love? Wait, what? What? What are you even talking about? Here, I'm gonna open this up in another page so that I can actually check on the backer. I don't want to Boy, I'm getting hungry too. Darn it. Guy love, yes, guy love. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What was the last purchase? The last purchase was a pick a cover. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, I do like to keep a track on what is being purchased and what is not. If you are watching on Facebook, let's see. Who's watching on Facebook? Is anyone watching on Facebook? Ken Hamlin! Ken, are you still watching? Ken's my bro. From growing up way back, I think second grade, I think. It's funny when you've known people that long. Second grade is so long ago. Ha ha, sweet. Cool. All right, this piece should be done soon, and then we will do an awesome unveil. The unveil will break brains. The unveiling. All right, where's my... I have so many windows up. Where's my StreamYard? Dang it, I lost my StreamYard. There it is. All right. Vimry says, my first IGG backing number 681. Thank you, Vim. Vimry. Looks like some sort of knockoff. Jerkmonger just went live on Twitch. Oh, so are you all running off to visit with the Jerkmonger? The chickadee Jerkmonger. Jalapeno milk, that is hilarious. What did he say? Biden says he can't wait to find out who he picked for VP. For what? Kung Flu Kitty demands it. The demand is there.
There's nothing gay about it.
I'm sorry, that's the wrong one.
It's guy love between two guys.
But what is that in reference to? What am I guy loving here? Elliot, shaking my head. I know. Elliot should be... Actually, I haven't sent him an invite, but I will. I'll send him an invite later. A little bit later. I'm just going to do this solo for a wee little bit. I'm hoping someone will bring me some food while I'm streaming. What do you think? Will it happen? He needs a VP for the P. Is it big VP? He needs big VP he needs little VP for his big PP. Can you close that door? Whoever wins the sniffing competition will... It's true. Oh my gosh. I need food. All I have is water here, and this is just making me hungry. My leg hair is already standing up. And the little kids like to... My hair is blonde in the sun, so they like to come in the swimming pool and rub their hands down my leg. The little kids like to rub their hands down my leg, and I sniff the little heads while they're doing it. I say, oh, that's right. Rub that leg. And they watch as it pops up. Oh, it's so wrong. It's so wrong. So many levels. Anyways, I gotta stop. All right. Calliope says Mike's going to invite Elliot when he can't wait any longer to get food, and then we'll have Elliot hold down the show. Hey, that's a great idea. That's genius. A statement from Biden might be an omen. Do you think Biden will fondle his VP like all those other ladies he stands next to? I don't think he'll be able to help himself. Andy Hayes, I don't think. Ooh, the impression is too good. I've never even worked on a Biden impression. Now, if and now I'm self-conscious about it, so I can't do it. With how Clinton was exposed, you'd never know. Yeah. Didn't they just confirm that Clinton was on Pedophile Island and nobody said anything about it? Goodness, it's almost as if he's got a successful Indiegogo campaign and nobody will talk about it because it's shadow banned. Not comparing myself because that's disgusting. I'm just saying the news, people, come on. I'll take over the show for you, Mike, and spend the show listing what makes Canadians great. That's why you will never be on the show, P-Money. We don't want your filthy, disgusting Canadian propaganda on American television or YouTubevision. Yeah, he exposed himself. Yes, and Tom Hanks. That is correct. Yes, multiple times. I believe they need to drop the receipts. Black. Does anyone else have 56 friends that have suicided themselves? Just the Clintons. Pretty much just the Clintons. I did have a friend I met at art camp who had, I believe he had 5 friends who committed suicide. Isn't that crazy? I'm starting to think it was him. John Wick says Tom Hanks. John, did you not hear about Tom Hanks becoming a Greek citizen? And about how Greece treats pedophilia as a mental disability. So you could actually get disability for diddling the kids in Greece, I guess. Joe K, confirm. Joe K, you still here? Confirm. With the pedophilia and the Greece thing. Seems a little greasy. Nate Z says, I didn't support this project or started supporting you yet, but grats, smash the button, the like button. Everybody support this guy. Thank you, Nate Z, for telling people to smash the button and supporting me, even though you did not yourself. I still appreciate the kind words and thoughts. Yeah, not everybody's going to want the MAGAnificent 7, even though I promise you, I don't care. As long as you're not a screaming SJW, if you read this book, you will laugh out loud. It will be impossible. Money back guarantee. Please don't hold me to that. Money back guarantee. Don't hold me to that. That you will laugh out loud reading this comic book. Guarantee, not guaranteed. But everybody that I've showed it to so far has laughed out loud. Like laughter coming out of their mouth. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to write comedy that makes people actually not just like, but like actually belly laughs. I've been told belly laughs of comedy in MAGAnificent 7. So I don't care if you're political, as long as you're not a screaming, bleeding heart SJW crybaby snowflake safe space whiner. You're gonna laugh reading this book. So it's worth the price of entry. It's only $10. It's $5. You know what? If you just want the laughs, $5 digital, $5. Bang! In, out. I'll send it to you. You'll get it lickety split. Blacklist universe, not necessarily this voice, but the things you were saying and how you were saying them. Just yikes, man. Oh, okay. I understand. Clinton was on the flight manifest more than 24 times. Yeah, but it depends on what the definition of 24 is. Is that 24 times in one day? Was that just climbing on and off the plane while I was getting my Stairmaster on? And Hillary was on it too. Well, yes, because after they molest the children, then they cook them and eat them, and that's how Hillary likes to sustain herself, is by eating children. Not to be taken seriously. These are the jokes, people. Yes, Tom. Yes, John Wick. That's what I'm hearing. Will you announce the secret project at the end of the campaign? Negative. The secret project will not be announced until, I believe we're planning 1 month. 1 month we're going to announce. We're going to make the announcement live for 1 month before we launch the campaign. This is all very organized. This is not the way I do things. So trust me, the fellow who hired me for the secret campaign is much more organized and thoughtful and successful than I am. So what will I do between then and now? I don't know. I might just set up my Shopify store so that if people want to buy things, they can just buy them from me from my Shopify store, and then I'm gonna hire my kids to run the store and the fulfillment and all that stuff. That way, I can still have income without crowdfunding, right? And then I'll be working on the secret project, and I'll be working on Lone Star, and then hopefully that'll all work out. I want to launch Lone Star before October, so. LOL, sir. I'm so politically removed, my friend, and will start actually supporting you. Oh, thank you, Nate. I do appreciate. Guy from Redbag. So I think it's settled. I'm going to do Trump punching Soros with boxing gloves. What? Okay, that's fine. Timotei says comedy is hard. Yes, dying is easy. Comedy is hard. Bellyfuls of laughs, indeed. So everyone, do run out right now before the clock strikes 4:18, my time zone. And back, MAGAnificent 7. Let's see if we moved the needle. We have not. 30,903. We need somebody to spend $100 to get us to $31,000. Any volunteers? I'm asking you. It's you personally I'm talking to. Let me do a double check here. Nope, still no final piece. Just looking at Mike makes me laugh. I can only imagine how funny his writing is. P-Money says, my wife is not a Trump supporter at all, and I mean at all, but she said she would take a look at my digital copy. Wonderful, wonderful. What? I read Saving the World #2, and it made me laugh, so I can't wait for your comic book and Ronald Rump. You know, I'm just going to leave this up here and not read it out loud. I really want to write another comedy book. I don't know what to do, though, because it would just be for fun. I mean, I could do something like, I like political comedy. Political comedy just kills me. I could do something along those lines, but not have it be so modern specific. I don't know. I was thinking of doing something, like I don't know. I need ideas. I enjoy writing comedy. I love making people laugh. I know you can't tell from my show, but I love making people laugh. It's so fulfilling. I mean, people look at my art. Oh, it's and I've gotten that since I was a terrible artist. So that the compliment of my art really just, I mean, thank you. But making someone laugh is hard. For me, art is so easy, but making someone laugh is I mean, especially when they're reading some dry words on paper and looking at pictures that I've drawn that evoke, laughter. That is so, I love that. I love it. So I do want to do another comedy book, but I'm going to need some ideas because I do want it to lean political, but I don't want it to be, I don't want to do another Trump book. Even though this wasn't technically a Trump book, it's like, Trump's on it and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of wanted to do a Gun Girl book, but like, I don't know. That might get a little cheesy because I was like, man, there's a bunch of different gun girls. Caitlin Bennett's not the only gun girl in town, and there's a bunch of other gun girls, but some of those gun girls get a little risque in what they do. But that could be funny. You know what I can do? I can do Bond girls, and then just turn it into a total comedy. I had this idea called Bond Girls, and it's girl bounty hunters, right? Bail bonds. That's how they get their jobs. Bail bonds. They do bail bonds, right? Like you sign up for bail. That's your bond. Bail bondsman. So Bond Girls would be, oh, maybe I will do that. I'll have to think of it. It'd be another like little quick, I don't know, 24 pager that I can draw in this a similar digital style that doesn't take me all freaking here. I guess ScarJo signed up for more MCU movies, so like spoilers or something, I guess. Maybe they're going to clone her. Hillary's into spirit cooking, so do I think she never crossed the line into straight cannibalism? No, I bet she did. I don't want to assume anything, but I'm sure she did. But I'm not assuming that. You're going to make me say things that are going to get me into trouble. Stop it. ScarJo has nothing else going for her at this point other than Marvel movies. Other than being ScarJo. I think she can get other movies other than Marvel movies. She'll be okay. So the writer won't accidentally launch his campaign early when he was just building the page. No. Shut up. ScarJo was great in Jojo Rabbit. She's a really good actress. She really is. Make Jojo president of your store. Any other contact with Dynamite? And did you see Dan Brereton launched his Kickstarter? No, did he? I want to see Dan Brereton's Kickstarter. Let's give me a refresh here and see if anybody bought anything. No, we're still at 30,903. Thanks for nothing, Indiegogo. It's not really the finger I would prefer. Dan Brereton. Dan used to be a friend of mine, but I think Trump might have broken him because I haven't talked to him in a long. I haven't spoken with him. I'm not talking to him in a long time. Kickstarter. And Brereton. And Brereton's Giant Killer Monster Edition. Whoa, he's already made. Last updated August 2nd. Oh, wait. Oh, no, this is over. He did $67,000. Not bad, Dan. Did he start another one? Children of the Night. Children of the Night. Okay. 42,000 already. Pledged of a $19,000 goal. Well, good for Dan. Oh, that's got naughty bits. I'm not sharing that. Not sharing the naughty bits on my channel because we don't do that. But that's Dan. So it's a sketchbook. Wow, he's doing fantastically well for a sketchbook. He should do a comic. I don't know if it'd do any better. These are some wonderful pieces, even though there's lots of naughty bits in them. All right. Let's go back over here and see if anyone's there. Comment on any photo. Let's do this refresh real quick. All right. It looks like nobody is watching. Oh, 2 people. And one of them is me. One person is watching. Who's still watching on Facebook? Get over here to YouTube. Get over to YouTube. No, I haven't talked to anybody at Dynamite other than my editor, who I work on with for the Game of Thrones stuff. I'm. What's the point? Look from Mike, comedy gold. I lost the grease part. You needed confirmation on. Oh, the laws about does Greece actually have laws that pedophilia is a mental what's it called? Disability type of thing? Little Billy Clinton goes to chess. There's so much to do. There is so much to do. Make Lone Star a comedy book. No. You did give me an idea to maybe do a hothead comedy book. Fuzzy Creature. What Fuzzy Creature? 6 days in San Diego. Levity is important. Levity is important. It can be a joy to bring levity. Indeed. I have a good idea for a comedy book. And he says, so what's the latest Comicsgate drama these days? I've been out of the loop for a while. I don't know. I've been out of the loop too. And honestly, don't care. It's being out of the loop has been so refreshing. On Facebook, I see people like complaining about it. So I guess there's some fuddy-duddy or some stuff happening. But I don't know who's causing it, and I don't know what it's about. It's fun not to care. A Trudeau book, comedy gold. I'll do a Trudeau book and I'll call it Lil Blackface. No. Just the cover would be worth it. I'm dying. Do an Invasion of the Body Snatchers parody, except make the pod people Democrats. I mean, that's basically the joke on the second and third page of MAGAnificent 7, where she's going bad. That's a Invasion of the Body Snatchers. If you did Gun Girls, you'd have to do Dana Loesch. Florida Man offshoot. No. Let's see. Gosh darn it. Oh, wow. You guys are way. Should I just ignore a bunch of these chats so that I can go back to where we're current? All right. I was wondering why the day was going so well. Then I realized I had not looked at Twitter all day. Right? Lil Blackface. You don't like Lil Blackface? I could do another political superhero parody comment, but just make it super ridiculous. Like have one of the characters be Lil Blackface, and then how about the Kenyan conniver? I mean, I could go ridiculous, right? Like, I could have their base be Pedo Island. Oh no, no. Stop. All these ideas are coming into my head that I shouldn't even vocalize. Whew. Trudeau as Derek Zoolander. His sidekicks could be Sean King and Rachel. No. Talcum White. Talcum White. Oh, bye, Lady Celtic Moon. Thanks for being here. Let's see. The Trudeau book or the Shapiro book? My idea is called The New Adventures of the Old Gods. Oh boy. What did P Money say? Man, where's my paycheck? I keep giving Mike ideas. A Trudeau book would be a horror book. He's committing genocide up north. What? What? They were attacking Art T-Bear like crazy Friday. Okay. All right. If you want to get into it, why? What were they attacking Art for? I did see something about that on Twitter, but whoever was saying whatever they were saying had me blocked, and I was not interested in trying to get around the block. So I just dismissed it. Blacklist Universe spinoff of the MAGA 7 characters like Shapiro. I'd love a Shapiro solo book. Well, Ben never got back to me on whether or not he liked the book, much less even retweeted it. So if I did anything, I would have to do it with somebody who's given me at least a modicum of support. So I mean, you know what? If I could get hold on a second. Give me a second. Bum, 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 bum. No, I don't want to say if I could get this guy or that guy. It's just, yeah. IGG fails to send me the email verification. I'll verify. Tell me what your real name's initials are, and I'll tell you if it came in. Oh wait, no, you said you were 681. No, I don't have that one, huh? 681 didn't verify. I think I remember you saying 681. No, 680 is my latest. They tried to cancel G.R.R. Martin recently. I was thinking about you when I read that. Yeah, what is that nonsense about? I didn't really feel like bugging George about it. I might, just I don't know what to say. Close out sale. Yeah, man, it's it. This is the last day. We got 4 hours. Wait, 8 hours? How many hours we got left here? 8 hours left on the MAGAnificent 7 on Indiegogo, and we will not be extending this campaign under any circumstances because Indiegogo still has me shadow banned, so there's zero reason, absolutely no reason on earth for me to continue the campaign with Indiegogo. Vimri says, I pledged twice and both failed. What the heck? Try with what other browsers do you have? For some reason, someone said they were having trouble with Chrome browser. I think it was Seamus. Seamus said he was having trouble with Chrome browser, and then he did it on Mozilla, and it worked. So are they like legitimately? They can't be trying to block me from doing well. I mean, I don't think our fat friend has that much sway with Indiegogo where they could possibly try to keep me from getting actual sales. That'd be insane conspiracy theory level stuff. Shap Hero should have a sidekick, Michael Knowles as Nobody. I have a character called Nobody. It's not spelled that way, though. They were attacking Art T. Bear for his sitting still and quiet while Ethan openly spread lies about Art's friends. I can't defend Art on that front. He sat still and quiet while Ethan spread lies about me. So I will not defend Art against that accusation because he did it to me. Don't worry, Mike. I won't talk CG drama with you. That was mainly for the chat. I thought someone would fill me in later on. Because she was mean to Tess Fowler for something? Who? What? Some cancer mocking video. Oh, was that Ethan mocking Tess Fowler while she had cancer? Was that Tess Fowler? Yeah, like mocking her because she couldn't make a living while she was undergoing chemotherapy and couldn't work because that's what kind of disgusting human being. What kind of disgusting human being does that? I tell you what, I wouldn't have sat there and buttoned my lip. I would have been like, whoa, dude. Whoa, I don't care if you hate somebody. I don't care if they're your enemy. I mean, okay, if it's like Osama bin Laden, whatever. But this is an American. Is she Canadian? I don't know. This is a peer. This is someone in your very industry. You don't defend their ridiculous, stupid opinions, but you do not mock someone for not being able to make a living because they are undergoing cancer treatment. The heck? No. Incredibly disgusting behavior. And Joe K says Art pretty much sold out. If Art didn't say anything, well, he never said anything when I don't even know if he's friends with Tess, but I know he was friends with me, and he didn't say anything when Ethan bashes me. So, and lies about me. So pass on defense. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers has a video about George R. R. Martin. I've been meaning to watch it. What is MAGA 7? I have searched the entire list of all comics on Indiegogo. It does not appear. That is correct, Pete Mac. It does not appear because I am shadow banned. MAGAnificent 7. MAGAnificent 7 is the brainchild of Mike S. Miller, 28-year veteran of the comic book industry. This guy. It is a parodical. Parodical? Is that a word? I made it up. It's a parodical romp through the 2021 inauguration wherein the Sorosian, the lizard king of the world who controls his puppets, sends forth a signal to take control of the Democratic opposition, merging them, melting them down in a giant apoplectic meltdown into, well, a creature known as Meltdown, into a giant kaiju, disgusting red menace that is determined to destroy Donald J. Trump and America. Dean Cain, a true American, calls in the MAGAnificent 7, which are the what's the word? I don't know, sort of campy superhero-esque or superhero-ized pundits. Ben Shapiro and Dr. Michael Savage and Tucker Carlson, Rush Limbaugh, Laura Ingraham, and Steven Crowder and quarterback, converting them into superheroes who hilariously try to fight against the Red Menace, along with later additions, not to their team, but to the book of the amphibious bulk known as it's Alex Jones and the bombshell brigade, a bevy of foxy ladies who are brought in to help save the day from, again, the aforementioned soy-ridden Red Menace. It is a barrel full of laughs, barrel full of monkeys. Monkeys make you no. It's funny. It's funny stuff. Unless you're a full fledged bleeding heart left wing psychopathic sycophantic psychopathic douche nozzle, then you will laugh. You will find it to be incredibly hilarious, or your money back not guaranteed. So yeah, please, everyone, one and all, do give it a look-see, check it out, and maybe you too can spread the love of MAGA 7. Thank you for asking, Pete Mac. More fun than a barrel full of face ripper monkeys. That is correct, Rhaegar Targaryen. Far more fun. Overall thoughts on how this campaign went? Well, considering A, I've been shadow banned since day 3 or 4. B, I went on vacation during the campaign. C, I spent the 3 of the last 4 days of the campaign at church camp. And yeah, I guess that's it. A, B, C, D, whatever. 30,000 is good. 30,000 is pretty darn good, taking all those things into consideration. So I'm not having, because I am currently still shadow banned, I do not appear on the ending soon section of Indiegogo, which is why people get this huge boost on the last day of their campaign, right? Because you're on the ending soon. You're on the starting now. You're on the ending soon. I got shadow banned. I don't know when I got shadow banned, but I have no ending soon bump. Therefore, it can be a half an hour. I can go a half an hour and be like, hey, have I gotten any more sales? And I'll refresh. No more sales. Why? Because I'm not on the ending soon. And Nate Z says, confusing shadow ban with cancel culture. Explain quicker. Well, shadow banning is a part of cancel culture. Cancel culture is when you use your technology to limit people's ability to make a living. Shadow banning is hiding a project on your site so that the only way someone can get to the project is by knowing about the project. Therefore, if I send you to Indiegogo and I say, go to Indiegogo and type in MAGAnificent 7, bam, it'll show up. If you are a regular user of Indiegogo and you're like, time to explore what's on Indiegogo, and you go to the Explore tab and you click Explore. Let's do it right now, shall we? You go to the Explore tab and you click Explore, and then you go, audio educate. No, I'm going to explore comics today, and I click comics. And then I'm like, oh wow, these are very cool comics. I love comic books. I wonder what's ending soon so I don't have to wait as long for my comic. I will click on the ending soon tab, and then you will notice that of the 11 books on the ending soon tab, some of which are not ending for 6 days. 5 days, 5 days, 3 days, 3 days, 6 days, 6 days, 3 days, 32 hours, 32 hours. Mine has 8 hours left. Why isn't mine on here next to Skits? Or why isn't it first? It should be first on here. Well, first or second. Mine and Skits should be first and second. But it's not on there because it is shadow banned by Indiegogo. They refuse to answer me in relation to why it is shadow banned, and therefore I am not getting the great big bump that I should have gotten on the last day, and it's kind of infuriating. And now it turns out, it seems like people are having a hard time buying it. People who are trying to buy it on their browsers are having a difficult time. I don't know why that is. You know what, guys? Even if you've bought it already, could everybody, buy it and refund? I don't care. Buy it and refund. Maybe just the digital thing, right? Go try to buy the digital copy and see if you're getting rejected for purchasing. Because I've had 2 people so far just during the stream tell me that they're having difficulty actually purchasing. The purchasing aren't going through. So if a handful of you could volunteer to like try to buy the digital copy. In fact, let's do this again. If you purchase anything during this stream, during the rest of this stream, heck, for the rest of the night, if you purchase anything at all, I will send you the digital copy right away. Right now, you will get the digital copy of the book. I don't care if you buy the digital copy. I don't care if you buy a $100 thing. I don't care what you buy. If you buy anything from now until the end of this campaign at midnight, I will send you the digital copy right now. Maybe you should direct people to buy on Kickstarter. Yeah, but Kickstarter's not ending today. So this is ending today. I just want to try and see if I can get this up. And plus, I don't have, let's see. On Kickstarter, I do not have, why are you not going back to my page? There it is. I don't have the early bird special. I don't have Lone Star. I don't have the signed comics. I don't have Be in the Book with Trump. So I have a very limited number of things on the Kickstarter that you can get. The one difference on Kickstarter is you can also get the Matthew Weldon cover. Wow, that just bumped up to 614 backers. Let me look up here. All right. That worked. All right. So that looks like that's working. Yeah, 6. Whoa. Contributions 681 and 682 are missing. That is bizarre. I don't think I've ever seen that before. All right, guys. I'm going to count. Let's see. I just started that, so I'm gonna hit Seamus too. Seamus, I'm gonna send you the digital copy too. So everybody, you get a digital copy and you get a digital copy. So let me open up another window here and get to my Dropbox so I can send those out. I'm gonna do this live so you guys can get it. First draft PDF. Share. Copy link. All right. Give me a moment. Everybody. Do. Oh, do I have to click on that? All right. Contact. I'm just going to drop the link in, so I'm not going to do anything fancy. It's just going to have your message. All right. So we'll go there. All right. Bing, bang, bonk, bing, bang, bonk, bonk. All right. Contact. And I'm going to trust that you guys are not going to refund these if you got the digital copy. Although I did say that, so if you want to, I understand. But whatever. Do your thing. Message has been sent. All right, that's 2. Contact. Bang. Send message. Contact. Oh, P-Money, you already have yours. Contact. Send message. Oops, I already did that one. Send message. Sorry, no, this isn't great TV, but it is what it is. All right. But you guys all got yours. 688. Let's see if there's any additional. 688. 689. All right. Uno más. Contact. Bang. Done. All right. And if you guys want to do a read along, just kidding. I'm not going to read those out loud. But if you guys want to read them, then by all means, please, you can mute my blabbering mouth and give it a read, and tell us what you think. Give us some live reviews on stream. That would be fantastic. That'd be epic. Whoa! Chainlink is up to 922. Holy cats and jammers. I told a buddy of mine at church on Thursday, Friday about Chainlink. And he went and bought 1,000 Chainlink. And he bought it down at like $7 something. So he's already up over the weekend. He's up like $1,500. Dang! I wish I could have bought 1,000 Chainlink. All right, let's refresh this. 618 backers. We are over $31,000, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for all of your wonderful, wonderful support. Let us get back. James Hayes says, I have received no confirmation email from IGG. Yeah, you're not the only one. So some people are having problems even purchasing. What is the deal here? Vim Marie says, IGG is not sending the emails, so transactions fail. Did you try a different browser? Bianca Fights the Zombies. It is a good idea for a parody comic. What's Jeff? What Bianca say? Where's Bianca? His people. What? Bianca. I didn't know what you're saying. Soros is one of the most powerful men on earth. What did you expect? Fair treatment? Oh, Soros doesn't care about an Indiegogo. Give me a break. That was such a freaking ridiculous argument to even make. It's time for the Shack List universe. Wow, that was terrible. That was dad humor. That was bad. That was bad. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna log out of the Facebook stream. Thank you, everyone who was watching this on Facebook. If you want to continue watching, I'll be doing this possibly until midnight on YouTube. So if you want to jump on the YouTube, we're at Blacklist Universe. I'm going to end the live video on Facebook now. So God bless you all. We will see you later. Ending there. All right. All right. Let me get back to. All right. Let me give a real quick refresh. 689 to anything else. 690, 691. All right. I will be sending you. You get a digital copy. Wow. Thank you. You got two things. Contact. Bang. Boom. All right. We are moving and grooving now. Thank you. Appreciate. 31048 is 31141. Moving. Ooh, on a Sunday afternoon. All right. Close. Wait a second. Why does this still say I'm live on Facebook? Still no confirmation email for my purchase, nor any emailed comic, says James Hayes. All right, let me go see. James Hayes, what was your order number? Do you remember? Your order 688, right? So you should have gotten it. Yeah, check your junk mail, man. Check your junk folder and your promotions folder. Junk and promotion. George Sosa says, hey guys, Mike just backed it earlier going to work on a break right now. Thank you very much. Comic Artist Pro Seeker says, I think I'm blocked in this chat, although I see you on YouTube, so clearly that is not the case. All right, notifications. Let's see how we doing. Anybody else? do a real quick refresh. Darn it, I forgot to check the number. Daniel, all right, there's no. All right, let me get you. You get a. There you go. You get a PDF, and you get a PDF. Well, you get a PDF anyways. All right, let me check my Twitter real quick. Nope, still not done. 31, 141, big H, 31, 146. Yes, that last one was a digital copy. So I do appreciate every single copy, digital or otherwise. Appreciate you all. And where in the heck did I put my streamer? There it is. All right. Cool. All right. I changed 3 browsers and 2 different emails. Still not working. Really. Sorry, dude. Did you try it on your phone? Maybe. I don't know. I hate that they're making it this difficult for you because those 2 orders you said you had, they're just missing from my record. So yeah, that's the only time I've ever seen contribution numbers jump. And you told me it was 681 and 682, and those are both missing from my screen. So let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 1, 2. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Fuzzy creature, the degree of like freezing grocery because they don't have Spanish language interpreter. Maybe you should direct people to buy on Kickstarter. I already read that. So I backed too soon. Jared, let me check yours. Hold on a second. Jared. Now, dude, you get a PDF. If you bought today and you haven't gotten a PDF, just let me know. I will send it post haste. Post haste. All right. You get a PDF and you get a PDF. Guy from Red Bank says I bought both the digital and the comic book. Oh my gosh. I don't know why they have to do the vacuuming right now. Thank you, guy from Red Bank. Very much appreciate it. The Rock bought the XFL. I don't even know what that is. P Money says backed it fine just now. Thank you very much, P Money. Yeah, you've already backed, dude. You can refund that. Feel free. You really think Zoros gives a crap about being drawn with a crotch attachment? It's a belly button attachment. It's not a crotch attachment. Calliope's purchase went through. Thank you. Glad that worked for you. I guess maybe it's just Vim and then who else was having problems earlier? Seamus was, but he said he went to a different browser and it worked. And then who else just said there? No, I think maybe it's just you, man. I don't know. I'm not an IT guy and I don't understand. Vim says IGG sucks. Well, it's been sucking for this campaign. Soros, his people, maybe. No, I think the problem is, all right, let me show you guys what happens. So if you go here and you look up MAGA, you'll find my book. Bang, right there at top. If you go here and you type in Dean Cain, bam, you'll find my book. If you go here and you type in Trump, bam, whoa, there, it's third on the thing. However, if you go in and you type in that sweet young lady's name, Caitlin Bennett, what? You mean the name Caitlin Bennett, who works for Alex Jones, is shadow banned at Indiegogo, and Caitlin Bennett is one of the featured covers and signature books on my campaign. So I strongly suspect this has something to do with Alex Jones and Caitlin Bennett. Somehow or another, it has gotten it into the algorithm that, because I went through my campaign and I deleted everything, literally everything on the campaign to see if it would come back on, right? And it did not. It would not come back on. So it is what it is. I don't know how to fix that. I mean, obviously I can't fix it from my end, and obviously they are not willing to answer me. I even pointed this out to them in an email to the trust and safety team. What the heck are they doing in there? Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. What the heck are you doing? Jeez Louise. Yeah, so I got nothing. So obviously any last minute boost or whatever will have to be from me trying to market it myself, not from the standard algorithms you get from being on the last day on Indiegogo. So all right, it's like Mike has a full house of kiddos or something. It's true. It's true. I don't know what they're doing. I can't. It sounds like they're just banging large plastic items on the floor or something. I couldn't really tell you. All right. Victor says, I found out where your name come from. I posted the video on Mike's Discord. All right. Anyways, back to the campaign. Back to life. So that's what the shadow ban is. Do I have to refresh this? 620. All right. Somebody refunded. I think I know who. Thank you. 131. Not too shabby. Not too shabby considering all things considered, as I said. Yeah, you got marked. It's underhanded. Well, again, I don't think it's actually me. I think it's because Alex Jones and I assume his associates have been targeted by a lot of these SJW companies for absolute cancellation, right? I think he got was it his Visa card? Like Visa wouldn't let him take money, or was it PayPal? I forget, but he's been like targeted like hardcore so that he can't, or them trying to keep him from making a living. So Indiegogo having his name on a blacklist or his associates' names on blacklists, I can't say I'm surprised. I didn't even, it obviously, it never occurred to me when I asked Caitlin Bennett if she would want to do signed covers. But there you go. It is what it is. You have evidence for a case for the unpersoning of Alex Jones and all of his associates. I wonder if Alex Jones has a court case. I don't know. I don't even know if I have the word Alex Jones in my chat. You know what? Let me do. Hold on. I'm going to edit my campaign real quick, and I'm going to put the name Alex Jones in it. Campaign editor, content. Let me put it someplace really. I'm just going to do this temporarily, so I'm just going to drop it right here in the top. Alex Jones is the yes, bulk. Just going to leave it there. Right here. So let's refresh this. Bang. Let's do this test, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Jones is, oh gosh darn it, there's no space there. Alex Jones. All right, save. Let's try that again. Refresh that again. We'll do this live on air. I don't know what the results will be. But what the heck? Why isn't it refreshing? I saved this, didn't I? Save changes. Save changes. Refresh. Why is it not? Oh my gosh, this is annoying. All right, I'm just going to delete and retype it. Alex space Jones turn. Save changes. Refresh. What the heck? Why is this not refreshed? Maybe it's here, let me try this in another browser, because maybe it's cut in cookies. Or in my memory, or whatever you call it. All right. No, it's still doing it as a single freaking word. That is bizarre. All right. I'm going to focus bulk. Alex space Jones. Return. Save changes. Refresh. Over here. Double check it. Amphibious Jones. Amphibious Jones. Alex Jones is amphibious bulk. Refresh. Alex Jones. Okay, there it's working. All right, now let's go back to Explore. Comics. Search for campaigns. Alex Jones. Does it come up? Oh, it does. Wow, why would they target Caitlin Bennett and not Alex Jones? No results. That's so freaking weird. That is so weird. I got no answers. I have no idea. Why on earth would they do that? All right, let me delete that. I don't know, guys. At this point, your guess is as good as mine. Oh, did I go up 3 backers? Cool. Perks claimed and donated. Let's get you guys out your handy dandy. What was the last one I did? All right. Doot. You guys get the PDFs right away. Here we go. Bang, send. Contact, bang, send. And again, do check your promotions folders. They may get lost. So yeah, everybody today, anybody who buys anything at all today, whether it's the digital copy, the early bird special, pick a cover, Monster Hunt, I don't care. Anything you buy today, you will get the digital copy immediately upon purchase. So all right, now there it is. Screen name, checks out new comments. Caitlin got them triggered bad, worse than Alex Jones. Well, that was the thing I was wondering, because I don't think I was shadow banned at the beginning, but then like 3 or 4 days in, I disappeared. Right? I disappeared from the channel. Or from Indiegogo, or the campaign disappeared from the Explore function. So if they saw that Caitlin Bennett was on there, or somebody in Indiegogo, one of these SJWs that works in Indiegogo, did you try putting Caitlin Bennett's name in with random tags? Random like what? Caitlin Bennett, random tags like, give me some suggestions, Joseph. Indiegogo doesn't send me the email verification. Yeah, dude, your order is not showing up on my thing. So brother, I honestly have no idea what to tell you. It's just Indiegogo doesn't like you for some reason. 680 yeah, 81 and 82. They're just not, they just don't exist. So 695. 695. All right. You'll check your email. All right. Yeah, if you have any suggestions, if I search your campaign name, her name doesn't come up, but put her name in the random tags at the end. Put her name in the random tags at the end. Her name's in the campaign. I don't need to put it in the random tags? Her name's in the campaign. It's on the tiers, right? So you can search something that's just in the tiers and it'll come up. So that's not a problem. Her, obviously, if you click here, Caitlin Bennett as Gun Girl cover. Oh, but you want me to add it to here? No, I mean, I could just say trusting me because I already did that. Her name was in the campaign before I did all the deleting and stuff to try to get it to clear up. Ethan says Mike got shadow banned for picking a fight with George Soros. Completely made up malarkey. IGG didn't want to have trouble with Soros or Mike, so they kept his campaign up but kind of hid it. You're making that up, Ethan. Unless you've got an email from Indiegogo saying that, I don't buy it for a second. No email verification, no PDF, comic order 1688. And I just checked my credit card. The $5 charge is pending. Well, James, I sent it to you through the... Yeah. I'll send it again. Let's try it again. I don't know why it wouldn't go. It's going to the Gmail address. Doing it again. All right. Give me my digital now. Just got the email. All right, Andrew J. I thought I sent yours. What'd you say? No. 696. Oh, no, I didn't get that yet. All right. Give me 2 seconds. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. All right. Sending out now. Again, anybody buys anything, you get your digital copy right now. Has anybody gotten it and started reading it? Let me know. What do you know? Here I go. Misspell her name and see if your book shows up. What? Hang on. I think I've got this. This is all connected to Yamashita's gold, right? What is Yamashita's gold? I don't know what that is. Dude, don't start getting frustrated. He's on your side. Pfft. He's not on my side, dude. Soros, check my DMs. Hold on a second. Very, very nice. Very nice. I like very much. All right, I'm going to have to do this. Open image in a new tab. I'll drag it over here. All right, cool. Very, very cool. All right. Kelsey is, oh, dude. Where is her name in the campaign? I do a control F for Kate and Lebanon and found the campaign page and nothing she's in. She's in the tiers. She's called Gun Girl. Right. Her name. All right. You need me to do this? Because it was campaign editor content. Do 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 do. All right, let me do it some down here. Yeah, I had it on there before. I just took it off to try to get it not to be shadow banned, because I was trying to acquiesce. I was like, all right, obviously this is most likely the problem since it's gone and you can't find it. So I was trying to hide it. I even not deleted, but I hid her tiers. All the tiers that had her name in it, I hid those as well. All right. Oh my gosh, it's working now. All right, so then that's not a problem. It was a problem before. Now it's not. Dude, I have no clue. I have no clue. It's so frustrating. Just got the book on your second send. Still nothing from IGG. It's weird. Very interesting. Very interesting. If Sonny and Cher were obstinate comic pros with... What are you talking about? Blacklist, no PDF. Also, no receipt for an IGG. You can try sending the PDF to alternate delivery method. Like alternate delivery method at Gmail is your email. All right, I have to grab that from. Hold on a second. I don't have this page open. Hold on a second. Wait, I do have this page open. Shoot, where'd it go? Where did your message go? What the heck? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Verification. Do you want my contributor ID? No, Andy, I trust you, man. Oh, there it is. All right. Well, shoot. Then I have to go here. Oh, where's my Gmail? Sorry, everybody. I'm just trying to take care of these guys. So the deal is PDF of MAGA. The deal is if you bought something tonight, you get the PDF of the book immediately. So I will send you the PDF as soon as copy. As soon as I get the thing from the confirmation on Indiegogo. So anything you buy, I don't care if it's the digital PDF. Oh, darn it. I think I just sent it from my son's account. Oh, no, I didn't. Anyways, you should get it from my Gmail account. Excuse me. Let's go back. Let's go back to MAGA 7. All right, refresh. 31,386. Right on. Is there anyone else I have missed yet? Campaign insights, perks claimed and donated. Who's the last one I sent to? 696. That was you, right, Andrew? 696. I think I sent to you. All right. All right. So I think I'm all caught up. Where is the page now? StreamYard. There we go. And ladies and gentlemen, I have a very special guest. I've missed him so. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I hope he's not asleep. He looks like he's asleep. But damn it. Please don't fall out of your chair, Kelsey. Kelsey Shannon.
Oh.
How you doing, buddy?
A hell of a show you put on here, Mike. Had me wide awake.
I put you to sleep? Killing me. Killing me. All right, let's see what I can do here to lighten things up. Let's
a little song and dance.
Yeah, let's do a little song and dance. Let me stop screen sharing. We're going to announce the trading card right now. Kelsey.
Yeah, I'm a little late on this one, but
squeezed it in. Here it is, the Kelsey Shannon original El Rushbow with his swashbuckling R.
Come on, that's badass, right?
It is. It is amazing, Kelsey. Thank you so much.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was fun, man.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
I said, I appreciate it. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, that's good. You better.
It is, dude. It's rad.
The bill's coming. I want to see that appreciation.
Hashtag pay Kelsey.
Adam Friend said fat Batman.
Fat Batman. No, it's fat Zorro.
Yeah, I made Rush like super fat here. I don't think he's that fat anymore, but like he'll always be fat in my heart.
And he'll always smoke in your heart too, right?
Yeah. Just like his heart is just fat, probably. Do you like Rush? You listen to him? You like you listen to a lot of like
I catch him when I can, but I really don't I don't catch him that often. So a lot of these guys, I used to listen to Savage all the time. I used to listen to Dennis Miller all the time and Rush. I just haven't had as much time to just sit down and listen to talk. And I spend most of my time watching YouTube stuff now.
It'll rot your brain.
I know.
Talk radio, not the YouTube is great. Love YouTube. YouTube can rot my brain all at once.
Yeah.
So much better than like, huh?
How's it going?
What do you mean, like right now? I'm struggling, man. Come on, pick up the pace. You mean just in general?
In general.
Oh, dude, I'm having a blast, man. I mean, you know, I'm just getting to draw cool stuff and just, you know, make people happy. And, you know, I mean, I'm having a ball, man. This is, you know, this is like very close to like what I remember about comics, you know, just like kind of like excitement. Oh yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
Norse Saga. That's another thing. I'm in thousands of stores all across America in Walmart.
You're in mother flipping Walmart, baby.
Norse Saga 1 and 2 are out now. And you can get one if for our people overseas that can't get it in Walmart, it's available on allegiancearts.com. And you can get the PDF there, at least for now. And then we're trying to get like books, you know, once it collects into trades and whatnot, get those out in more places.
I want to point out, this is the Walmart copy. I do also have the copy that I bought from the Indiegogo campaign. So I actually like the Walmart copy better because it's real web press, and the other ones are digital press.
Oh, is it different? I didn't realize.
Yeah. The original ones are all digital press. I think because he was getting them out early, so they weren't part of the main run.
Oh, see, I could tell. Look, it was real nice. It was very thick, though. You know, like thick paper.
Yeah, but you can smell it if you grab it and just.
Oh God, I love
this.
That
Smells like a comic book. The digital press has a weird sort of chemical smell to it.
for a while I was judging Comicsgate books by the smell. I'm like, you can't compete unless it's got that great comic smell.
This one smells like COVID-19.
So yeah, how's the book doing? Like, what's it selling at? MAGAnificent 7.
Well, we got over the 30K stretch goal to get your trading card up there. So we're at, let me do a real quick refresh. We're at 31,491 with 625 backers and 7 hours to go. So not too shabby. Not too shabby for a $10 book. Can't complain. And today I've been doing a thing where anybody who orders during this last hurrah, oh, there's another one right now, will get the digital comic in full right away. So I've been sending those out during the stream. Every time somebody buys one, or buys something, I'm sending them the digital comic, which you have read. Kelsey, give us your unabashed opinion of this fine comic book.
I thought it was hilarious. I mean, no joke. I read it and was like busting a gut like several times, you know. And I'm not like political guy. Like I mean, I don't. There's a lot of stuff I don't know about, but I'm aware of all these figures and they're kind of they're iconic bits. You know what I mean? So like the jokes landed for me. So it's real easy to get. You know, you don't have to be like political. To me, it's like real satire. I mean, you know, satire these days is really just completely one-sided. You know, but you poke a little fun at the characters in the book as well and their personas, and that makes it fun to me as well. Like where it's not just some heavy-handed, you know, preaching about whatever. It's like satire. It's hilarious. It's fun.
Yeah, it's not intended to be a track. You're not supposed to learn anything reading this book.
Yeah, I mean, these are fun every now and then. I wish you'd like quit it with all this like political junk and like do some like epic sci-fi thing, man, or like man, what floats your boat? Surely there's like, what's your thing?
I'm so eclectic. I have ideas in every single direction. And I mean, doing this, it kind of made me want to do another comedy book. I'll be honest with you.
You're good at it. I mean, I think it'd be fun. Like I'd bet if it was like action comedy, you know, where because you can like really, you know, you don't have to do jokes all the damn time. But situational comedy is like so much more fun, where you're like you put your characters in like an action scene, and then comedy comes out of that. You know, that's really
I was thinking about doing one of my old ideas, Bond Girls, which is it's girl bounty hunters that bail bonds.
Oh yeah,
Bond Girls,
like Bondage Girls.
No, not where I was going.
Come on,
you can have that one.
You avoid money like the plague. Come on, Bondage Girls.
No.
I'm actually I'm doing a bad girl comic. That's something I've been playing with. I'm not going to show it just yet, but you know, it's not going to be like nudity or anything. Sorry, fellas, but you know, lots of good TNA, fun, laughs, action, adventure, some horror. You know, I'm just having some fun with that. So I'm doing a bad girl comic.
Yeah, you writing it yourself?
Yeah, I love writing. What you know, I was telling you when I read your book, is I had done written a couple of political satires. I mean, they're not. I'm not gonna.
Barack Obama. I mean,
I'm not gonna hold myself up as like a really great writer or a great politician or political satirist.
I read a very good review of your book, Barack
nice.
Panther. Barack Panther, for those who don't know, is Kelsey's political satire comic book.
Well, it was a work for hire, but I found it like, you know, I didn't go out of my way to go, I'm going to do a Barack Panther. I'm going to do Barack Obama, you know, junk. No, it was a work for hire gig. And I thought, because this was like several years ago, but I thought, oh man, this is a great opportunity to try to do real satire. So if anybody reads it, or not, I don't know what real satire is, but it's something not just one-sided, and that maybe pokes a little fun at Obama, pokes a little fun at Trump, and I've done 3 of them, and not many people read them, but everybody that did read them seemed to like them, so I'm happy.
Yeah,
but
cool.
yeah, I'm itching to write something real. I mean, that's like, I mean, that was real. I wrote it, but it's kind of a goof, so I'm wanting to do like a real story, a real character. So
I look forward to it, dude. I love, dude. You're such a talent in every creative aspect that applies to like our world. Your editing and your little story clips. I mean, your short videos, dude.
Well, tell me something I don't know.
I know.
No, I have fun. I mean, I just, I don't try not to put any pressure on myself. I just like go out there and have fun. I used to be crippled with anxiety about my line work not being just right, or is this storytelling like perfectly clear? And it used to be like it's like stage fright. For an artist, it's stage fright, and you're like, man, is anybody like this and whatever. And fortunately, I had to crap out a book once. And at Marvel, like super fast. I did it in like a couple weeks, and I hated it. And I kind of held my hell. I just like ducking under people at conventions, don't look at me in the eyes. And people would come up, writers. I don't want to mention their names now because they're pieces of crap. But they would come up to me and like, did you do that book? That was awesome. That's like my favorite book of the year. And I'm just thinking to myself, it's like, man, their taste is in their ass. But
I hate it. I hate it. No, dude, the exact same thing happened to me. I had to do the last half of I think it was X-Force 92 or 94. My Jason Liebig, I don't know if you knew him. I was supposed to have 2 weeks to do the last half of the book. I already did the first half. And he calls me up and I'm like, hey, remember I said we had 2 weeks to get this done? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, that was 2 days.
And that was 2 days ago.
No. We have 2 days to get it done. And I'm like, he's like, I'm going to break it up and send it to all these people. I'm like, no, dude, I'll just get it done. So I got the last 11 pages done in 48 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. And then what pissed me off was my friend Nia, who was like my art mentor. He's like, this is the best stuff you've ever done. I'm like, screw you.
Now, it is, because it forces you to like when you have time and you have a room, it's like the scene calls for a room full of people and the boss is chewing out this one guy and everybody looks nervous. So when you have a lot of time, you're going to draw that whole room. You're going to draw all the people in it. They're all reacting. When you got no time, you draw the old man's cigar in the foreground burning away and the guy looking nervous as hell in the background. The end,
Yeah.
It's a better shot.
Let me show you real quick. This is one of those pages.
Yeah.
This is from a secret project I'm working on.
When you don't have time, you just show a shot of the two swords clacking together.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's this panel.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's cool, actually. That's like each of them on either side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good deal.
And then I kind of did that thing from, was it Spartacus? Where it's like the two guys in the front, not even paying attention to the duel. I love that stuff.
Yeah, it's great. What is that for?
It's a secret project. The writer, we're going to announce it like 30 days before we launch the campaign. So
I want to go back to the 11 pages in 48 hours, man. Is that a record? I mean,
for me.
Yeah, but yeah. I remember there was a story I heard recently, actually, about Kyle Baker and how he had to do. He was inking Avengers or something, maybe over John Byrne, I don't know. And there was like somebody else, I can't remember who. He needed help inking like a few pages for his book to get it done, Mm-hmm. So he's like, yeah, I'll help. And he came in the next morning and had like all of the pages done that he was going to help the guy with, while he did like 2 pages. And he did all of the issue of like Avengers or whatever he was working on. Like, it must have been overnight. Like, he did it overnight.
Did he have a studio full of artists or just?
No, I mean, if you ever see his stuff, it's very
on crack.
Fast. It's very fast, but he also said he likes to do all his work for the month, like right at the beginning of the month, and then he does nothing for the rest of the month. My hero.
Well, that's like Bill Watterson would spend all of his week writing and then just do all of his strips on Sunday.
Oh man, that guy's a friggin' genius.
Yeah.
I wish he would come out of the hole just a little bit to drop some wisdom, but no, he's like, you assholes are on your own.
No, he lives. I met a lady who lives in his town, and it's like a town of 6,000 people, so it's like nothing.
Yeah.
She's like, nobody ever sees him.
Oh, really?
Like a hermit in a town of 6,000 people.
Wow.
He doesn't want to have anything to do with anything.
I mean, he's probably like Calvin, where he's just in his head the whole time. He's
maybe.
Hey,
what if he's up there like working on like tomes and tomes of Calvin and Hobbes books, and then like
when he dies,
dead at his desk one day, and like people are like, publish all that.
You wish. So do I. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Yeah, right. So, ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't get it, this is the $30,000 stretch goal. We got the Kelsey Shannon L. Rushbow trading card. So that is going to be up next. And it looks like that'll be the last stretch goal because I don't think I'm going to get to 35. But let's give that a real quick refresh. Anyways, 625 backers. We got a couple new backers. So let me go ahead. And for those who don't know, anyone who backs at any level tonight, whether it's $5 or $200, you will get to be. Oh, looks like we sold a Be in the Book with Trump tier. Right on. You will get your. Oh, did I already send that? I think I already sent that. You will get the digital copy right away. I am going to be. Hold on a second. Now I have to find it again. All right, there it is. Share, copy link. I'm doing that right away as people buy the book, so you can take a break from listening to me blather and go ahead and read it and come back in the chat and tell us what you think. As Kelsey said, it's a bowl full of laughs. Well, that's not how you said it. That's a terrible way to say it. But Kelsey loved it. Kelsey thought it was hilarious.
Don't worry, I'm back.
You can tell everyone again how hilarious it is. That's fine. That's
who, me?
Sure.
It was great. I love the color in it too. Who's the colorist?
That's Teodoro Gonzalez from Venezuela. He's not in Venezuela, but I thought I'm doing a pro-America, pro-Trump book. The guy I want coloring this.
He's Venezuela.
He ran away from Venezuela right before the travel ban, right? And so now he's living in America. And
okay. I was just about to say, well, he won't be able to come in to sign books, but
no, but dude, this guy I've been working
very
with
good
for like 15 years on different things, and there were times he would tell me not to pay him. I'm like, why? And he's like, because if you send me $100 here, and they hear about it, I'll get mugged.
Yeah.
Right? Because like $100, because there was a time that $1 was going for like 8,000 bolivar. It was just insane. So like sending him American currency was like, because the guys at the Western Union down there would be like, we know where you live.
Well, it's down in Mexico as well. My buddy Tony, who did a lot of my flatting for years, he does he lives, oh man, I don't remember where, but he was doing a lot of people's flatting, and he was just making 15 bucks a page, but he was able to do it so fast. He made good money. And,
how do you flat fast? I don't understand. That's the thing that slows.
They just know all the techniques.
Oh.
I don't know. It's the worst thing I have to do. I hate flatting. And in fact, I mean, you see how I did this piece. This is how I do it now. I just do it all at once now, so I don't have to go through every step. I hate it. So it's like
painting.
Yeah, I'm just painting now because I've been thinking about it a lot. It's like, well, one is it all looks like this in the end anyway. So what does it matter how I kind of approach it? And then two, it's like the proliferation of game concept art if you ever go to like ArtStation, man, some amazing artists over there.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
that.
And I figured, you know, you gotta, you know, if you can't beat them, join them. You know, they can't do a comic and they have no product to sell. You know, it's like I know that if people looking at that stuff would probably love to have some of that in like a book, you know, but imagine telling a story with it. Oh.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm looking through here.
Is this Flash promising? I'll gladly pay a super chat for a hamburger today.
No, I thought I already unbanned him, but he's saying that it's not unbanned. So
Why would you ban, man? Stop banning people.
oh, there it is. He must. How many things do you have, dude? No, I
Flash,
don't.
look, it's Flash Inc. He's everywhere.
Yeah. All right. You should be good. Tell me if you're good, Flash.
He's gonna immediately start banning people and cussing you. No, I was kidding.
Aloha, Dennis. Dennis says, Kelsey, I got your second series issue from Walmart last week. Keep up the great work.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, this is number 3. I'm finishing that up now. And this one's like all like lush. I've got to draw a lot of trees. And I probably never told anybody, but like I have this thing about trees. Like I'd love to just, in my retirement, I'd love to sit around and paint watercolor of like trees. But after doing like an entire book of forests and trees and stuff, if I see another tree again, it'd be
But it's so much better than the drawing buildings.
Yeah, because there's variety, but
Yeah.
that's true.
That's how I felt. That's why I don't draw Transformers, dude. After 6 issues of G.I. Joe versus Transformers, I'm like, nope. Never again.
I did one Transformers cover. Antarctic Press used to do these guidebooks of like all the toys. And I did Optimus Prime, the G1 Optimus with like a couple screwy looking anime looking kids running away from, you know, the battle or whatever. But man, I hit every plane with like its own color. And you know what I'm talking about, where it's like light is hitting each side perfect, you know, in its own way. And man, I don't know how some of these guys do what they're doing in these in these books. Some of them are doing like full painted art and stuff. I know Koreans and stuff, man. Those guys are fast.
Filipinos.
Oh God, there's some great like artists. There's a whole legacy of fantastic artists coming from the Philippines.
Yep.
Rudy Nebris, isn't he Philippines or is that like Argentina? I think it's Philippines.
I don't know that name.
Rudy Nebris. He used to ink. Oh my God, you should look him up. He's one of the best inkers like ever. He used to ink Buscema on Conan, and then he actually did his own, and his own artwork is even better. Like he understands anatomy.
Spell his last name?
Nebres, I think. Nebris. Rudy Nebris. Conan probably bring him up.
Images with Tyrone Green.
And there's a couple. He's in the vein of this other artist who I can't remember his name. Probably also from the Philippines.
This guy.
Yeah, man. If you see some of his Conan stuff, especially his like ink stuff, it's so intricate. Look at that, man. I would go crazy.
Oh my
doing all
God,
that.
dude. Paulo.
Well, I mean, look who I'm talking about. You do stuff like this, so I mean, you're probably not that impressed. Yeah, it's so ornate. But a lot of those guys are like that. I mean, they just have patience of Job, man.
Oh, here's his Vampirella alternate cover for.
Yeah, these little shots here aren't doing it justice, though. When you see the ink, this is when I learned you can water down ink. And, you know, I was looking at his stuff and I was like, why does it look kind of gray? You know, and I found out you add a little bit of water and it can flow so much smoother. And I was able to get like super fine feathering and stuff. But you got to be careful because it can get like too watery and then you have to go over it again. And it's like, man, trying to double up on a super thin feather is like impossible. So Well,
No,
you could do
true,
it.
True. Yeah. So you get, boy, it feels like,
Man, that his work over at Buscema, it took me years to like look at any other Buscema work because I'm like, Rudy didn't ink it. I don't care.
no,
But
it just feels like this is the guy that Barry Windsor Smith was looking at.
oh, maybe.
You know?
Yeah, he's been around for a long, long time.
Yeah, he's in the lineage of Frazetta.
But I'm a big connoisseur of all comics, man. I'm fascinated by, especially other countries, but even other states, like rap. Like you probably don't know a lot of hip hop, but like when you listen to a lot of hip hop, it's very regional, and like so different states have whole different feels and tones and things, and it's you can tell. Oh, these guys are from San Francisco.
Yeah,
these guys are from the South. So I've often wondered if art was similar to that, comic art. Like if people in Cali draw, that's where a lot of your image guys, that style, that Jim Lee style.
Yeah, I think if guys are feeding off each other, like you have the Gaijin look,
Well, then New York has a lot of that Klaus
feeding off the
Janson.
Stelfreeze, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. In Gaijin, yeah, it seems like everybody was influenced by him. But like you see in New York, you got Klaus Janson, you got Frank Miller. It's a much more grungy kind of chunky. It used to be. I don't know. I don't think it is anymore. I think it's all just bland. Now.
And you're going back to a time, I mean, I think Frank Miller was making like $40 a page on Daredevil. So these guys are just they're dropping ink to get this stuff done because they got to pay rent. And
well, I mean, we need to get back there. I mean, I think that's what breeds genius. I mean, these guys are hungry to prove something, and they also need to make a buck. And some of the like, I think Zach was talking about this before about like how Frank Miller. I mean, all those. I mean, everybody's talked about this, but the most amazing genius things that he did monthly.
yeah,
that's amazing. Those were just like the Batman Year One stuff. Were just issues in the Batman chronology. It had a number. Like when it first came out, it was like number 230 something or whatever it was. It was just part of it was just another Batman book. And then everybody realized, holy smokes, this is good.
Yeah, it really wasn't until the Image era, I think, that everybody just hit the brakes and started, taking a week to do a page.
Yeah, it was digital coloring, and guys like Adam Hughes was pumping in more and more into his work.
Dude,
I know there was an escalation and then colorists started getting better and better, and this stuff started. We're doing painted books now. Anyway, we've been doing it since like the late 90s. They got so good. The guys from Liquid Coloring, Aaron Lucen, and I mean those guys were freaking amazing. And Christian was the real colors, right? Lightner? Yeah.
He went over to work for Blizzard.
Right, and Aaron was the computer guy, I guess. I don't know. I never knew their dynamic, but I used to always dream about it because I was obsessed with them. But but like for me, it got to a point where it's like, man, we're looking back at all these guys like Silvestri, for instance, and we're looking back at like Silvestri X-Men and going, man, that's amazing. I want to do that. And then you're like, you're it's like when you're a kid and you're watching Saturday morning cartoons and you go back and watch them. They're not nearly as good as you were, but as you thought. It's the same way. It's like my brain is saying this stuff is like super, finagled and all this. He's got all this detail in there, but that detail in actuality is just a flick of the nib. It's there's no time put into that. It's like done.
I mean, if you go back and even you go look at Scott is just an amazing inker.
Scott Williams.
Yeah, but if you go back and you look at all those X-Men pages, like, man, that stuff is so rushed. And I mean, not to say anything bad about it, it's beautiful for what it was, but when you got to that point where you're like, it's okay, just take 2-3 days on a page. It's like, what a world apart. Do you remember the 2 pages he inked over John Byrne on that one issue where it's like everybody
all the different
pages?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dude, John Byrne has never looked better than when Scott Williams inked, and it's just the characters standing around doing nothing, and it's just
Scott inked everybody in that book. He inked even Larry Stroman, I think, which is really wild seeing him ink Larry Stroman. I mean, Mark Farmer's my guy on Stroman. He really makes Stroman sing, or he used to.
Farmer, one of the top 3 brush inkers. I think.
He was my guy. Mark Farmer, Carl Story.
Yep.
Because Story had like a technical edge to his stuff, but Farmer was just it's all like candy. It's just like everything looks bloopy but man, I spent years and years as an inker, doing all that stuff, and now I can't do any of it. I don't have the patience. Now I'm more like Frank Miller. I'm just slapping white and then black and then white and then black.
No, going back to Adam though, it was so funny because when he was living down here at Wildstorm, and he was working on the Gen 13
right
book, it was so funny because
I used to call the offices trying to find him.
Yeah, but he'd be out like messing around. He wasn't working at all for like 6 months straight.
Well, he was getting paid like outrageous amounts of money.
I know, like I think like $1,000 a page or something.
Yeah,
like that. And so he would just work until he needed money, and then we were heading out for a Heroes Con, and he's like, "Oh man, if I go to Heroes, then Wildstorm will pay for my ride home." Dude, he sat down and got that second issue done. Like
you could tell. I mean, the second issue is still great, but you could tell. I mean, it's great compared to like 90% of everything else. But for Adam, you could tell it's rushed in places. But yeah, I mean, I don't understand why they just don't bust it out. I mean, I'm kind of more of the Kyle Baker thing, I just want to like get it all done and take a break these days. I'm an old man. I need a break.
Yeah, it's funny when I first when Jim first offered me work. I'm not going to get into that whole story, but he's.
Oh, we'll do that later. I want to hear that.
Yeah, he was saying that I could only do a page a day, and I was like,
Adam Hughes, by the way, Eric Hawkins.
Oh,
he was one.
And I was like, what am I going to do with the rest of my time? It's like, I was used to penciling like 3 pages a day.
Yeah.
He's like, no, you're just going to come in and you're just going to pencil and you're just going to do 1 page a day. And I'm like, that's going to be really boring though. Like, what else? But that's what he wanted. He wanted everyone to slam the brakes and like just
probably do
all day massaging pages. I'm like, it's pencils.
Yeah,
You're telling me to pencil and ink. I can make that work into a full day. But if I'm just penciling, dude, I can bust out layouts in 15 minutes. I can do full breakdowns in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me go to full tight pencils. It was like when I was talking to Jeff Campbell around that time, and I was showing him a page I penciled and inked. It was for Savage Dragon Red Horizon, and I'm in the Wildstorm offices, and I'm showing him pages. He's all, how long are these pages taking you? And they're fully detailed. Right? I don't know if you remember that book. And
which one?
Savage Dragon Red Horizon.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and he's like, I said, I think it took me 6 hours. He's like, you've got it down to hours? I'm like, how long does it take you? He's like, 2 days. I'm like, you're penciling. You have Alex Garner is one of the greatest quill inkers in the industry ever. Amazing. And you're taking 2 days to draw everything so anally that all he's doing is tracing you. It's like, learn some shorthand. Do the Byrne Austin thing. Learn some teach him, some shorthand. Let him figure out stuff. It's like, and
he's loosened up. Like you can see his pencils now because he doesn't get them inked, and you can see his little chicken scratch and stuff. Like he's loosened up, but you can just tell he doesn't have it. He doesn't really have it in him anymore. It's like I don't know. There's like I think when you hit like a certain level of making money, and like all he wants to do is these like pinups, and I'm just like, oh man, that's so boring.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
Hey,
I mean,
Yellow
I think
Flash,
he's a great artist.
Yellow Flash, $2. Freedom. Yellow Flash 2 is the other channel. All right. Yeah, sorry if I missed that. Yeah, this is, dude, just sitting around talking inside baseball. I wonder if everybody's amused.
I don't know. This is I never get to talk this stuff, so
Yeah, this is the crap artists call each other and just talk about, right?
yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, yeah, this is fun. I mean, I'm just interested. I mean, this is why, I guess, the whole separating art from the artist and that just buy the work and all that stuff. I mean, I used to think that too. That's why I always stood in the background. I never was like, yeah, just let my art speak for itself or whatever. Well, it doesn't. I read this article where somebody was really exploring the idea about how like fine artists sell artwork and how people that buy a lot of really expensive fine art do it with a story of the artist. They'll go meet them at the thing at the gallery show, and the artist is crazy and he's got this crazy, this is from this artist who lives only on yogurt in the foothills of wherever, and it's like a story for them to tell their other rich friends. So it made me kind of think about, okay, well, I probably need to get me out here a little more so that people can relate me to my work. They'll start seeing, this is definitely Kelsey, this weird thing he does here, or that eccentricity, that's just Kelsey, so I can have a little more fun and not have to, I don't know, make everything so damn perfect. Like McFarlane says, it's your style. Oh, that's just Kelsey. Why is this drawn so terribly? Oh, that's just Kelsey. Yeah.
But buy it. He's a great guy.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey, Wilberforce, how you doing?
Dennis says only $5 for digital. Wow. Yeah, and indeed, if you do go, ladies and gentlemen,
mercy.
Let me remove this.
$5 for digital. Does it have like 10,000 pages?
It's 24 pages. That's 24 pages. Let's do a refresh. 629. 629. Wow. The price changed, but the backer number didn't. That's weird.
You're not planning to stay on here for 7 hours, are you? You were you? You were.
I am.
You are.
I might stop and eat something at some point.
Well, I ain't staying on here for 7 hours.
No, I know you're not. No, I'm going to have Adam Friended on. We're going to debate.
Hey, cool. Debate? What are y'all going to debate? Virtues of Comicsgate, like always. That's his favorite.
Yeah. I'll debate anything. I'm fun. 7 hours of Kelsey. Yeah.
I like Adam. He's good.
He's fun. He's
so calm. Like, he's my inspiration for like not freaking out. Like, I want to freak out. People are like, Kelsey. I'm like, ah! He's just like, so much what do you mean by that? Yeah. Well, we got to be ourselves. I'm a crazy man, so.
Oh, okay. I think I need to send out a couple more links here. Wait. Andrew, no, I sent yours. You have to. Did you check all your different whatever emails? Your junk folder. Check your promotions folder, because I'm pretty sure I've sent it out to everybody so far. I'm checking out. So yeah. Anyways, if anybody is interested, any tier you get today, any tier, including the digital copy, I will send you the digital copy right away, like immediately. You sent me the wrong link. Oh shit.
Man, who colored that piece down there? Go down.
Hold on a second.
No, keep going. Yeah, son of man. Who did that?
That's my colors for Lone Star. J. Nanjan Jamberry.
Man, so right. Good.
Who did I send the wrong link to? Andrew J. All right. Hold on, Andrew. I'll be with you in just 1 second. And P Money's already got his.
P money.
P money. My secret tier is no longer valid. Oops. Yeah, I said those will only last for the first week. Only the first week. Send a massage. All right, Andrew, try it now. That better be the right link. What the hell was I sending people?
Porn.
Better not be porn.
Of course.
Andrew J and I. P Money, you dude, how many copies of this do you need, P Money? I know you got yours. I know I sent you one before.
All right, so you've almost done 3 hours here. You should go grab a bite to eat and then email Ethan and see if you can like close this out big time. Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that one.
What? That money allergy, man. I'm gonna find you a cure for that.
Todoroki says, Mike, I sent you an email and I left a message on the Indiegogo campaign about my orders that I haven't gotten yet on my Lone Star Heart of the Hero Redux campaign. All right, Todoroki, I am a little bit behind. I haven't caught up on my emails from while I was at camp. And I probably had a few from before that. So I will tomorrow. I'm going to be, this is the last day for this campaign. So tomorrow I'm going to be going through and making sure that I touch base with everybody and either get you your tracking information and a lot of the overseas stuff is just, it's in limbo or something because of the COVID for some reason.
People are losing pallets of comics, which is really weird. I've heard, I'm not going to say who, but I've heard several different stories just recently of entire pallets of comics going missing. And that's just, it's like, okay, what's going on here? I mean, seriously. We got some SJWs working in the mail departments. Some SJW forklift drivers.
I don't know, man. That's
whoops! It just fell
scary,
off the
back. Especially when you're doing this, where you're if you're getting it from say China, and you're already waiting 6 bloody weeks, or Korea. I'm glad I'm working with an American printer now because it's not worth saving the money, the extra full month at least.
I may do Korea. I got a lead, but it just kind of depends. If something better comes up in the States, I'll definitely use. I've always used printers in the States, but I want it to be like super. I don't know. Some of the Asian printers are very good. Like I used to like just goggle at Japanese printing is some of the just best in the world. It's so tight. How they get all that super fine detail shrunk down into those tiny things. You could still see all the what do you call those? The zipatone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we do it over here at our comic book size, and it turns into a bleeding mess, or a moire pattern. It's like, how are they're doing super high res printing or something?
Yeah. I don't know. I think what's the highest
math
like,
than we are.
1200 DPI is like the highest you can print, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, technically, everything that we see printed is printed at 300 DPI, no higher.
But I've seen printers that say they can print at 12. They're just full of crap.
I don't know, but like I found out that almost everything, every comic, every magazine, everything that you're seeing is printed at around 300 DPI. And I used to think, well, I got into a big mess working at Wildstorm because I was doing mine at comic book size at 300 DPI. It's what my computer could handle at the time. But it looked great in print. You could never tell.
Yeah.
But Jim Lee wanted archival level stuff. So you had to do it at full 11x17 at like 1200 DPI. And like my computer just freezes at that point. I mean, or did at the time. So I'm like, I can't do this. And of course I was told after I'd already done half the book.
Yeah. I scan in at full size at 600 DPI.
Yeah. Well,
and then I just convert it to, I leave it at that size and I convert it to a bitmap and then I convert it to TIFF. So it's all just black and white. There's no grays.
Yeah. It's
Um,
good to scan at a high res
Yeah.
because you don't want the jig jaggies in your fine details. You know.
Yeah, Dennis, I just sent it to you, so check it out. Let's do a real quick refresh because Dennis did just pop in here. 31,679 with 630 backers.
Nice.
Thank you very much. And let's show again. Let us show again. I gotta back this out. Stop
I
screen.
mean, this is pretty good for a niche book. You know, like
It's only a $10 book.
yeah. I mean, Allegiance. I think our bundle where we had 3 different books and like 27 artists or whatever. That was what did we end up at, like 40 to 70 or something like that. So I mean that was a lot of stuff. So just for one political satire, I mean that's pretty decent. Yeah, I'm can't wait to do one.
Yeah, and the thing is, because it is something different from what I do with my regular superhero stuff, and I'm having, Dean Cain and Caitlin Bennett and Ian Miles Chong and Jack Posobiec, they've all shared it out, and
Nice.
I'm gathering new readers. So I don't know how many of them will want to stick around for the next book. Hopefully it's a good chunk, right?
I don't know why you didn't get like thousands and thousands of people, because like I did I posted a Judge Dredd drawing once and it was getting like thousands of likes. I'm like, what is happening? Have I finally made it? Is this what it's like? Like when it's like finally people are discovering me. And then I posted in the back room. I'm like, what is going on? I've never had this before. And Ian Miles Chong goes, yeah, I posted it. And I retweeted it. And I was like, what?
Yeah. Ian, man, his fans freaking, I got when he shared, I got a bunch of sales. When he shared, I got a bunch of people following me on Twitter, whole bunch of MAGA heads on Twitter following me from Ian, he was.
I think these were just gamers, though, huh?
I think he was probably the most influential on Twitter.
Yeah, because he straddles the line of is he a conservative? I mean, I don't know his political. He's just common sense, as far as I know. I don't
That makes
know
you conservative nowadays.
Yeah, but he's like the gamer guy, so he's got a lot of the gamers in his. Got a lot of the gamers' ears.
Yeah,
and that's a whole market that I mean just thinks like, man, if comics were great, this crowd should love them. I don't understand. Or they're probably just spending all their time gaming, I guess. But now there's an alternative, man. Gamers should like try some of these comics. Some good stuff.
Yeah, we gotta. I don't know, man. We gotta find people who can interest other people in the medium in order to save the medium from being on a webtoon in the next 5 years.
Well, this is why I like, why I jumped on the chance to work with Mitch and his, going out, because we're hitting a lot of Midwest states and a lot of untouched, kind of, what do you call them, markets that haven't seen comic stores or comics in general in ages.
Right.
And I mean, I remember I was a Midwest kid. I grew up in like Texas and Louisiana, and like my first comics were found in gas stations and 7-Eleven and Kroger. So I mean, I think that's we just need that lightning in the bottle to happen, where some parents reading group, that are looking for books for their kids, that are like when Harry Potter struck, that kind of thing. That was just a parent giving it to their kid told their friends, and then it became like this thing where you're on the outside, you're on the outs if you didn't read Harry Potter. So it's like we just need that kind of like fad where somebody, a parent, or somebody gives it a try. It's like, my teen would like this or whatever, but I mean, hell, they're good for adults.
What you need is to get the PewDiePie.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a big reader. He likes history and philosophy and stuff, so he'd probably dig this stuff.
Yeah, Ian knows him.
Get it to him.
Ian knows him.
Ian, yeah. Hey, Ian, get him these books.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it'll, there's a palpable kind of energy happening in comics right now, and yes, it's largely dealing with the negativity and stuff, but there's people, I mean, look at the whole Comicsgate movement. I've heard so many times where people are like, I haven't read a comic in years. And now I'm kind of checking out what's going on, and then, or I'm, this is the first one I ever bought, that kind of thing, and that's great, man. What is this? Oh, I thought you were super chatting yourself. I'm like,
oh, I should have done that. Yeah, that's. I got a lot of that from Injustice too. So those guys. This was my first comic, or this. I haven't read a comic in 20 years, and Injustice got me back into comics, and I'm like, this is the kind of stuff that we need. Mm-hmm. This is the kind of stuff that the entire industry had the capability of doing. The last 20 years of mega super big comic book movies, and they did nothing with. But Injustice, they did.
Look, I didn't read a whole lot of I was an art guy, so I didn't read a whole lot. I read all the landmark books, and I've read a lot of small stuff and just little things here and there, mostly scripts. You listening to your own show. I'm hearing my echo. What are you doing? Stop it.
All right, hold on. While you're having trouble with that, Wilberforce says, what tiers do you have to back to get the cards? Any physical tier will get you the trading cards. The excellent Kelsey Shannon El Rushbo trading card.
I went through a whole conservative phase where I actually listened to Rush Limbaugh, and this was back when what was his name? Paul Harvey.
Good day.
He was great. I listened to Love. I drew and just listened to all those talk radio shows. But I was a weirdo. I'd listen to Howard Stern and then go listen to Rush Limbaugh.
I didn't listen to Stern much.
Oh man, I grew up on him. I listened to him. I
listened to a lot of Michael Savage.
I don't know. I don't even know who that is.
Oh really?
Well, maybe.
The guy from San Francisco. He always calls Limbaugh Salieri. He's Mozart. Limbaugh's Salieri, always stealing his ideas. So
yeah, I'm well aware of the old golden EIB microphone. Is that why he's got a golden sword?
That's right. Yeah. The golden sword converts into the microphone turns into the sword. His rapier wit.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's fun. I love the all the clever stuff, I can't think of that stuff. I'm always like, I know something clever would be great here. What is it? I don't know.
Well, maybe I'll write another one and have you draw it, because you have nothing else to do.
Yeah. I'm currently no, I don't even want to say. It's bad. I'm working on a lot of stuff. We'll see.
Yeah, you're a busy boy. I'm surprised you had time for this. Todoroki says, yep, Mike, I've been a fan of your work was because of Injustice 1.
Oh, nice.
Dude, I would get that at conventions all the time.
Who wrote
that? Tom Taylor.
God, see, I don't know any of these people.
He's a newer guy. Trump has broken him. He does have Trump derangement syndrome. But when he gets away from that dude, he is. I used to say he was the industry's next Mark Waid, which in and of itself.
Yeah, Mark Waid's good.
He's fantastic.
I read a lot of good books from him.
Yeah, and
before he was nuts.
If these guys could get away from the TDS, and just get back to writing the stories, they're great.
Yeah, I see. I didn't know any of that was going on. I didn't know anything from anything. I was just busy drawing comics, trying to pay bills. Because, my favorite saying is that comics is the only job I've ever had where the longer I do it and the better I get, the less I get paid. So
that's true.
Every year just became more and more of a struggle.
Yeah, I made the same at DC before I left. Well, not the same. I got a $20 raise between the year 2000 and essentially the year 2020.
Oof.
One $20 raise. Of course, I wasn't working for him the full time. And boy, I was really I was always bugging them for a raise back in the day. And so I got to the point where like, well, you're at the point now where, you know, you'd have to go to legend status or get on a contract to have a higher rate. And it's like,
Well,
if your highest rate then is, and now is a $20 difference, there's something seriously wrong with that model.
Well, I'll just straight up say it. My DC rate, and I was on the bronze tier. Now DC has like 3, probably more than 3, but they had like gold, silver, and bronze. Gold books being like the mainstream Batman book, and that was like the high level pay. If you got in there and you prove that you can sell, because everything goes by the accountants. So if you prove you can sell, you can get a raise, that kind of thing, or maybe not in your case because Injustice was a huge hit. So I don't.
But it was a digital first book, so it was under its own thing, right? Yeah. It was funny because Injustice sold so well as a digital first book, it broke the contracts for DC. Because prior to Injustice, if you did a digital first book, there were no royalties, right? And then Injustice, the first year of Injustice, sold freaking nuts because they're gamers. They're used to being on their screens all day, so they went to the digital first on Injustice. And they had to rewrite contracts for everyone doing digital comics.
See, working on DC on the bronze tier on some of those, like I got to work on some of the Batman Arkham Asylum tie-ins, and those still pay me royalties.
Yeah, yeah. I did
the game.
I did a few issues of Arkham Unhinged.
Oh wow! See that I bet you still probably it's probably dying out now because those games haven't been out for a while. But every once in a while I'll still get like a $300 check or something like that. Well, it hadn't been that good in a while, but but yeah, the bronze books. I mean, I made like what was it? Probably $250 a page for pencils. I mean, and that was great. And I could totally do that, especially when you're getting royalties. DC was really great about royalties. Yeah. But the problem is that you couldn't get enough consistent work. I'm like, man, if I can get a book every month, I could totally make this work. I'm in a very low overhead way. I don't spend a lot of money. It's not a big deal. This would be great. But then, 4 months would go by. And everything you made on that book is gone, and you're just, oh, well, we're still talking about whether or not we can get you on this book, or you end up with situations where you don't work out with the artist, like as a colorist, you're the kind of low man on the totem pole. And I had to leave a book because I just couldn't get along with the artist. He kept having like so much to say about the colorists, about the colors. Like, oh, I want this and I want that. And I went to the editor. I was like, Jesus, this is taking forever, man. This can't be how the book is going to go. And eventually it got to the point where it's like, I just called them up. Eddie Berganza was our head guy back then. But I wrote to them and I was like, man, I'm going to have to like fall on my sword here because you guys are getting way behind because this guy he just doesn't like anything. And they were like, okay, well, we'll get you on something else. And never got me on anything else. Whatever.
Oh, Eddie.
He doesn't pay to be well, he was very nice to me, but yeah, but
did he touch you inappropriately though?
That's why I was saying he's nice to me. Touched me very well. I don't know anything about all that. I just heard the stories. That's all. But I've never had any of that stuff happen.
Yeah, Eddie was my editor on Adventures of Superman.
Yeah, I knew him before he got the Superman gig, and he was super, super nice, and like everybody had nice things to say about him. And then he became the Superman editor, and then eventually the group editor. And he was making a lot of money at that point, I think, and he became untouchable. Like you couldn't get him, and I think that's when all that behavior started. Know, well, I mean, he was like really meek and just quiet. I met him in Chicago. He was just a very unassuming, nice guy with glasses.
Too, yeah.
Yeah, and then you see him years and years later when there are all these allegations. And there's photos of him, and he's in like trendy shirts and like snappy glasses. I'm like, oh man, you let it get to him. The fame can't let it get to you. You got to be humble. Stay humble.
Like me.
Yeah, right.
Forsooth, whatever do you mean? Let me
I'm humble. Like I always say, I have tons of humility. It's like you want to give me some money, I'll take your money, and with great humility. No, no problem. And people are like, no, I don't want to take your money. No, I'll take your money.
Yellow Flash trying to buy my soul for $2. Says go on EVS Live for a reunion and bury the hatchet.
Yeah, man.
You guys, what is it with you guys?
I want to see reunification. Reunification in our time. What do they call it? Brexit? No.
Korea.
North
and South Korea.
Let's see North and South Korea get back together. Let's see India and Pakistan get along. Come on.
India and Pakistan. I blame Gandhi. Andy Hayes says, I like how Mike put a huge frog in the book. Yeah, well, that's, they're turning the frogs gay.
What's that now?
The Alex Jones frog.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, right. That's right.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was Rush. I was like, why is this? And then finally, like, oh.
How high were you when you were reading this book?
Well, dude, they were almost very successful in eliminating him because, like, I honestly hadn't thought of him in a while.
Yeah.
And
he's got his own website for all his videos, and it's like,
and he's on what's that alternative? Not Minds. Well, he's probably on Minds, but
Parlor.
The other YouTube.
D-Live?
No.
BitChute.
Yeah, I think he's on. He's probably on all of them. I don't know. I listened to him for a while. I wasn't crazy, so I didn't like listen to him. Thinking he was trying to, change people into. He's an entertainer. So when they went out,
did you watch his interview on Joe Rogan though?
Yeah, but he was going caca cuckoo, right? He was just being funny, right? I mean, he wasn't.
I don't know. I thought he was being serious. He was talking about what his dad was like barber, the dentist for the CIA or something, and then he would come home with all these stories, like from.
I don't know. I mean, I think that
stuff. I don't know.
I looked into him once because I liked the rumor that he was that comedian. Oh man, Bill Hicks. And they do look very similar, and there is some commonalities, but Bill Hicks, I don't think would ever, kind of do what he's doing. I don't know but I ended up looking into Alex Jones because of that. I was just like, let me see what kind of commonalities I can see. And he had a lot of stuff. It was very kind of boring. I certainly didn't see like his dad was the, valet of the CIA or whatever. What is he? The barber.
I can't remember if it was a barber or the dentist or something, but he was just always coming home, and I think he said they even came to his house. I don't remember what it was.
He must be loving.
It was a really interesting interview, though.
He must be loving that they're declassifying all the alien stuff right now.
Oh yeah,
I'm getting
tinfoil hats on, boys and girls.
If the government says there's aliens, I'm like, yeah, I know it, but not what you're showing me. I know it's gonna be funny. No, thank you. That's like that whole when they were talking about. I love conspiracy theory. I think it's hilarious.
Oh, me too, dude.
When they were talking about how Project Blue Book was going to make Jesus appear, like the second coming.
What?
So, like, you never heard this?
No.
Project Blue Book was a way to make holograms just appear. And that's why, like, around the same time, we saw that city appear over, like, Shanghai or whatever it was. You remember that picture? It was, like, in the clouds. It was, like, a whole city in the clouds.
I do remember that.
It was a video. And a lot of people say it was fake, and it might have been. But But there was a lot of rumors that that they're going to hoax an alien invasion, and that they were going to hoax the second coming of Jesus. And I was like, God, I hope so. This will be hilarious. You know, like, please do the alien invasion one. That'll be freaking hilarious. I just want something amazing to happen, even if it's fake, you know?
Well, what's his Orson Welles did that back in
Yeah.
the 20s, and people killed themselves. So I don't know if that's
Oh my God. It'll be insane. The closest we got to it recently was the 2012 madness. You remember all that?
Yeah.
When there were whole cults that were like, we're going to jump off this mountain on 2012. I don't think they did, but there was a lot of that stuff. But I don't know, man.
Hey, did you used to listen to Art Bell?
Oh yeah. Even his successor, who's that guy?
George Norrie.
Norrie. I love that stuff. The ancient aliens and man, I get a kick out of all of it.
They're playing Art Bell Somewhere in Time now here on the local radio station. So they're playing his old shows and stuff, and oh gosh, it just brings me back because I was listening to that stuff. You know, it's like, you know, December 24th, 1995 or whatever. I'm like, I was listening every night.
So this is pretty wild. Like in about 2010, I think he wasn't dead. He was like, when did he die? Did he die? Or is he still?
It wasn't that long ago, was it?
No, I don't think so. Because he was missing for a long time. When George Norrie took over, was it George Norrie?
Yeah, it was after his son got murdered or something, didn't he?
Right, and he disappeared for a long time. He was because he was thinking the government was after him or something like that. I can't remember, but yeah, Norrie took over, and I was listening to him around then. But in my sphere, like I noticed, people around me were getting very self-absorbed. Like you say, "Hey, how you doing?" Well, I had this in my thing, and I did this, and I'm like, "Well, okay. Well, how's your mom?" Well, I did this, and I think that, you know, and I'm like, oh my God, it's everything is about, you know, them, and it was getting out of control. And finally, I asked a friend of mine who was also happened to be like a big Art Bell listener, and he's like, yeah, we're all noticing it. We're calling it the quickening, you know. And I was like, what? You mean like the Highlander? And he's like, yeah, dude, we don't know what it is, but we could just feel something's happening. And this is 2010. This is before I just heard about the 2012 stuff, so I kind of assumed it was that, you know, but it wasn't. Eventually, like before it even happened, I was like, oh no. I read all into it. I'm like, they're talking about cycles that renew. They're not talking about the end, you know. It's like, so I blew that off. I'm like, they're talking about cycles, and but I knew something was still happening. And then like 2015, we were going to war big time in Iran, and like we were sending Japan was talking about going. It's like, what? Japan's starting to want to fight? I mean, this is weird, you know? And then China was sending aircraft carriers over there, like high speed, and it was getting crazy, man. I was like buying toilet paper back then, you know? And so,
dude, I had, was it Y2K? I had barrels of water.
Yeah.
I'm like, this just in case. I'm going to buy a couple brand new garbage bins and just, you know, fill those up and,
yeah, I'm always prepping a little bit because I'm in hurricane country. I've lived in hurricane country almost my whole life. So we just, you know, and as a general rule, we try to have some stock, you know. But so anyway,
I mean, nothing really happened with Y2K, but dude, I talked to guys who were programmers back then. They were busting their butt fixing all that code.
Oh yeah,
you know,
it makes you wonder: did they stop it, or did they just waste their time doing it?
Right.
I don't know. I'd like to think that they stopped it. They valiantly got together, and as Americans, they
right. That's right.
Actually, the whole world got together and like fixed that code.
Jalapeno Milk for $2 says Shatner has a new show. Unexplained ripped me off. That's funny. Shatner's retweeted me a couple times because I'll send him Bitcoin updates.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he
retweets Bitcoin.
He's into it. So.
Do you hear about him fighting with Red Letter Media? Sort of.
No. What happened?
Oh, they got people were like, "Oh, you should go on to Red Letter Media. They're good." And he looked at one of their shows, and they're kind of goofy if you're not into it. And he was like, no, thank you. And then, no, you don't understand it. And it just kept barrel rolling until it was like he was making fun of them, basically. And so Red Letter Media and Mike Coleslaw, whatever his name is, he's like, please stop it, because I can't bear Captain Kirk making fun of me on Twitter. They had nothing to do with it. It's just the fans just trying to, and nobody, I don't think it was getting bad. I mean, nobody was like calling out.
Yeah, but Shatner's pretty cutthroat on Twitter.
Yes. He's intense.
It's like, I will broker none of your garbage.
He suffers no fools, that's for sure.
P-Money for fake Canadian money says, sent you a private DM MAGA review. I gave it a soft 8 out of 10. Well, that's because you're a Canadian. If you were American, it would have been a 10 out of 10. These Canadians, Kelsey, I don't know what to do with them.
What happened to Canadians, man? They used to be all nice, and like now,
yeah, then they burned the White House down.
Now they're all complaining about our healthcare system. It's like, what do you? You make all your money here, and you live in, what are you complaining about? Go away. I used to like you guys, Kids in the Hall. You can't do that on television. We had a big love affair in the 80s. What happened? In the 90s?
All their funny Canadians ended up moving here.
Well, they're here complaining.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Shatner.
Oh, see, that's right. He's Canadian.
He's an alien.
So you'd probably be a good person to talk about this. Have you heard about all the Hollywood people like leaving America? Like
Tom Hanks going to Greece.
Well, he's the latest one. He became Greek citizen.
Greek citizen, yeah.
And, they talk about how it's because they love Greece. Yeah, I love Greece too. I'm not becoming a Greek citizen.
Yeah, they like greasing up little boys.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that could be it. I don't know if you want to go in all in that on your channel. We could go there. But no, before him, years ago, James Cameron. James Cameron's a smart, mofo. He knows his business. He saw that they were doing something with the taxes and the having money or whatever, probably offshore and not paying taxes. I don't know, but he left. He went to New Zealand, under the guise that he was going to do his movies and all that. But I'm like, nah, we know where you're leaving. But then, I haven't really been paying attention. But Tom Hanks thing kind of brought it back to my attention. I'm like, and then they're Hollywood's basically
Ghislaine Maxwell's dropping the freaking receipts,
and it's at the same time that coincidentally, I think not, when they talking about how Hollywood says America is a lost cause and has been releasing all our new movies over in like China and everywhere else. I'm telling you, like Hollywood's like already, jumped the ship and the shark.
Really?
Yeah. Which is fascinating to me. Like I don't, I'm not gonna have opinions. I don't really give a shit what they do. But I gave up on. Oh, sorry, I gave a shoot what they do. Forgot we're in a family channel. Yeah, we don't give a Shatner what they do. I used to have Mormon friends that all have cussing like Farg and Ice Hole and like some of debauch. You
could just fall back on Mork and Mindy swear words.
What were those?
Shazbot.
Oh yeah, Shazbot. Oh man, have we been on here for 3.5 hours?
You haven't. I have.
Oh, when did you start?
I don't know. 1.5 hours, 2 hours before you got here, I think.
Oh man,
time hasn't flown by that fast, Kelsey.
No, it's been dragging, man. I can feel every second.
Anyways, for those who might not be aware, this is the Kelsey Shannon trading card of El Rushbo, talent on loan from God. This is the $30,000 stretch goal for the MAGAnificent 7, available with any physical tier that you order. Also, with any tier that you order tonight on MAGA, link is in the description, maga7.com. You will get the preliminary PDF immediately. I will email it to you right now. Actually, let's see if I've got any more to email. 704.
Yeah, I got to give props to GK1, who totally called out the Johnny Dangerously quotes.
It shoots through schools.
Man, those were my favorite kind of movies back in the day. Like I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, and what's the one about the black guys doing karate? The Last Dragon.
Oh yeah. My wife loved that movie.
I love all that stuff.
I love
Breaking.
I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker was great.
And then Johnny Dangerously, and God, I used to get a real kick out of Airplane and all the goofy stuff. It was good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have any of that. And see, when I go buy DVDs or Blu-rays, I'm like buying the cool stuff. Like, oh, let me get, Last Boy Scout or whatever. But I never think about going for Weekend at Bernie's.
My let's see. I would when technology changes, my go-to stuff is usually Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Blazing Saddles, Gladiator. There's just a little list of like you gotta go get the news, the stuff you always want in your collection. But yeah, Blazing Saddles, dude, friggin'.
I have the whole box set of all his stuff, and really? Man, it's gosh, man, what are those? High Anxiety, gosh, one of my favorites. It's great, yeah. Blazing Saddles.
Spaceballs doesn't hold up for me.
Oh, I love it. It's real simple and goofy, but I still love it. It's got a charm. Yeah, it doesn't hold up. Neither does Men in Tights. It's very similar.
Yeah,
just goofy.
I remember not liking Men in Tights when I saw it live when it was in theaters.
Yeah,
I was like, he's lost it. He's lost something. Maybe
I never saw it
PC back then.
Huh?
Maybe he was getting PC back then, and that's what I wasn't digging.
I don't know, man. You got what's his name on there? Oh man,
Harry Ellis,
the comedian, the black guy. Gosh, he's totally like against PC culture and stuff.
Oh, Dave Chappelle.
Chappelle, yeah, and Chappelle was
in Men in Tights.
Yeah, dude, that was like his first movie.
No way! I get it.
He's not little.
Maybe I'll go back and watch it again.
he's like his sidekick, his like buddy, and he's the one cracking all the jokes. He's hilarious.
Oh,
yeah. I just watched it recently. That's why I know. I didn't see it when it came out in the theater, and I had not seen it. I only saw the very beginning with all the arrows and stuff. And so when I bought that box set, I popped it in. That was like the first one. I was like, let me finally check this one out. But I actually haven't seen the producers either. There's a lot of his stuff I haven't seen.
I think Blazing Saddles and History of the World Part 1 are his two greatest films ever.
I haven't seen History of the World since I was a little kid, so I need to check that one out again. It's in the box.
So good. Hey, have you seen Yellowbeard?
Is that the Kurosawa movie?
No. Yellowbeard is like it's the Mel Brooks guys and the Monty Python guys.
Oh, no kid.
Yeah.
No, I never even heard of that.
And Cheech and Chong. And Cheech and Chong's in it. Yeah. Dude, you have to see Yellowbeard. It's so good.
Cheech and Chong was my joint, man. When I was a little kid, like playing with G.I. Joes, I had a friend that had cassette tapes. And that's the first time I heard Eddie Murphy's Raw. He had Cheech and Chong, Red Fox. And I used to listen to all that dirty comedy, man. And it was great. It was so great. You know, they had these were
filth.
Yeah, Cosby.
Yeah, that was Eddie Murphy doing Cosby.
Yeah. My favorite was just the hamburger thing because, like, my mom, I had the same hamburgers he was talking about. He's like, all the kids are like, we got McDonald's. And he's like, got this one. It's like grease coming down his arm. You know, he's
two pieces of white bread,
got bell pepper sticking out of it. You know? But I'm like, that's the burger I want, man. I know McDonald's trash. I want that greasy, with bell pepper in it. Maybe not the slices of white bread.
Dude, I'm starving. Of course it can.
I know. Let's hang this up, man. I need some grub.
Yeah. All right. Hey, once again, everybody, actually, let me give a double check real quick. Again, if you order anything tonight, I will send you the PDF, the preliminary PDF right away. Looks like I might have a couple more. Well, I'll send these last two. If I send them twice, then
but don't read it. patience is a virtue. Wait,
Ken. Wait, which one is that? Contact.
wait for print. Get that smell.
No. Enjoy it. This is the preliminary, so there's going to be some changes to it.
Shaggy Cuz says home burger. Yeah, that's not hamburger. That's a home burger.
All right. And again, this is the Kelsey Shannon. This is Kelsey Shannon over here. Down.
Hey-o.
And this is his. Wait, no, that way.
Oh,
Epic trading card for the El Rushbo 30,000 stretch goal. We made it. And I'm going to go eat something. We'll be back later. Kelsey, I don't know what you're doing tonight.
yeah, I might pop in and say hey.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for being here. God bless you. Like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And we'll see you.
It just leaves. I think it's still going. He just cut himself off.
Shut up. Stop laughing at me. I hit the wrong button.
Oh man, this is great. I was gonna take over your show.
Bye, everybody.
All right, later, gang.